Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
Yo, it's episode 132. We're waiting for the facts to be delivered. Facts.
Yes, 132.
Cool.
Make some fucking noise, 132.
Let's go.
We are joined by the lovely Ava White. Let's make some noise for Ava White.
Make some fucking noise.
How are you?
I'm very. Oh yeah, in here. Hello. 1 2 1 2. Am I on? Yeah, that's good. Okay, sounds good. I'm good, thank you. How are we all? This lovely.
We're blessed. We're good.
Wednesday.
I'm thinking on half of myself. Sorry. Are you guys good?
Ready to go.
Yeah, man. I'm
So
hot.
how are you?
What mental health?
I'm okay still. You know how it
Just
goes.
speak to the mic.
Yeah, I'm okay still. We're here, man. Come on, man.
Make some noise for blacks.
Some racks. Mental health check.
You man try to drill me out, but anyway.
Man, that was good.
Nah, mental health
Good, man.
It's good, man. It's good.
Doing more to keep it in place.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
You ever helping out?
Was that?
No,
You ever helping out?
no,
Yes or no?
No, not for me, bro.
no.
I'm a sweaty mess right now, but it's
What about you? Mental health good?
Can't complain, I'm alright still.
Oh, of course you are, man.
No,
you need to
but-
catch up.
But doesn't the sun make you smile a bit more though?
The sun, do you know
Like
what
when
it is?
you go outside, like I'm like, oh, the
The
sun's
sun's okay.
hitting the
but like,
skin,
when
it's
you're in,
making me
like,
smile,
in a close
fam.
proximity, like an office or something like that, mate.
The office, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a man-
NK, you deserve a
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
Close proximity.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. You start sweating and
Sweat.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, yeah. You need to be outside to enjoy the heat properly, fam.
He even repeated it. This guy's a stupid boy anyway.
It's true though. It's true.
True
I
though.
repeated it.
But yeah, man, just the intros quickly enough to we'll get onto the main stuff. I want to talk to you about a documentary I saw as well. We'll get onto that. But it's a full instructional Nafi, formerly known as VHS Pappy. To my left, I've got
It's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Vicious Top 5.
Dead or Alive.
Big Man, Mr. 150
1,000,000%.
Mr. Roly Poly.
Roly,
Yeah, I brought it today. Oh
Roly.
my gosh, Mr. Hot Takes, Nikki Bella's
Baby,
favorite.
you got there.
Oh my gosh, Nikki Bella's baby boy. Do you know what I mean? We're here. Yeah, Nikki Bella's baby boy because she
Are you?
shouted me. Yeah, I am. Yeah,
What
she
did
loves
she
me.
say?
I screamed. When
Go
she
away! No, Jesus. Stop chasing me!
No, I basically, if there's a clip in the Royal Rumble, basically when we were all watching it and I screamed,
shit.
and then she said, like, I love you and everything.
Touch and
like
go.
that.
Oh, really?
Ever since then,
Season
like,
2 champ,
I'm a
man.
baby boy, man. Yeah, still.
You forgot another one still.
Immediately! I love that one.
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Kastraka loving, son of a gun, your boy Delboy, aka Swoldy Lee, aka Drawn Strowman, aka Pro Guap Tees, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka the Black Velvet to your Red Velvet, aka the Be at One Intercontinental.
this guy's funny.
aka I'm not gonna lie. God forgive me if I bust my nine. And in front of me we got
Ava's baffed.
I think my face that is.
Oh, what's going on? It's your boy Lucha V, aka VRSYJNES, aka the Mask
my
Man. Coming from South London, the best part of London, home of the roadside
G's.
G's. You know what to do, man. You know what to do.
Who's that jumping out the sky?
The GOAT.
What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling
Fan
wrestling
enthusiast,
a WrestleMania,
if you will.
and you're tuned into another episode of the WRESTHINGS podcast. To my left, we have.
I'm loving it, man.
Yo,
people,
it's your boy
AK.
The TDM.
Man came with that bedroom voice. I saw the sun and he saw back on, but Donnie said, yeah, I'm giving my intro today. Go on, G.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the Hood Japanese correspondent, aka the CEO, President, Commissioner of the TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants. We here, man.
Ava, have you got a promo?
Huh?
You got a promo to cut? Yeah, like something short to introduce yourself.
Introduction.
Like this?
Yeah, man. Everyone has an intro.
We can't wrestle, so we have to do something.
But I can wrestle.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Jackie, show professional.
You got a big
There's
match
levels.
next week as well. against Cassius? You
Oh my
wanna
He
send?
had some choice words for you last
Trust
time.
me,
we saw
man.
him,
You
so-
wanna send for him?
The floor's yours.
Trust me, the mic is yours.
For Cassius.
Anyone.
Anyone,
Anyone.
introduce yourself, no pressure.
Anyone. Oh, cut that. Shit. No.
No, you can swear. You're
Oh, I
fine.
can swear.
You can swear, listen.
Shit, yeah. So what should I do this for Cassius or should I do this?
Anyone, just introduce yourself.
You can introduce yourself. You
Shit,
can.
man. Yeah, who's Ava White?
She is the
Let's go.
tall.
Mm.
Very tall.
This tall. I mean, obviously taller than that.
She might be that tall. She is strong.
Mm.
She does not take no shit.
I can't. Don't take it.
And she's gonna come for you, Cassius. You bitch!
Oh, let's go.
Good. Woo!
Love that. Love that. We got Ava White in the building, man.
Make some space for White again.
All I can say about myself, I'm tall.
Talking good at what you do, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. Your humble beginnings, how you got into wrestling. Did you used to watch it when you were young, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I did used to watch it when I was young. I used to love Lita. Team Extreme. Broke my mum's sofa.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Funny how I could not get on the top rope now to save my life.
I swear.
No.
Scared of heights or what?
Yeah, kind of that. So I might just pop something. And then I went to the Brit School.
I went Brit School, Croydon.
Yep. I
Oh,
studied musical theatre.
Was you in? Wait, what year did you? Actually, no, it's
No,
discuss that
we're
after because
no,
I know
we're
the
gonna tell
the
me.
alumni is mad.
She already cut a promo on me before that. Like, should be asking me for my age.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know the alumni is mad, fam. So yeah.
Let's just say it was before Adele.
Oh, so that's.
I get.
This guy's doing maths.
This guy's doing maths.
He's like.
No, I'm not doing much. I'm thinking who's in that year after Adele because
There was Adele. There was, I think Leon Lewis went there.
Leon Lewis,
Winehouse
yes,
went
it went
there.
out. So wait, it can't be. Okay, let's go. Yeah, do your thing.
I did musical theatre, so I did singing, dance, and acting. So I've got a lot of like kicks in my attack in the wrestling ring. Beating up bitches. And then I stopped, and then I did some modelling. And then about 2.5 years ago, I was like, I need something fulfilling. I was like, I want to do like performing again. I was like, but I don't want to do musicals. I was like, what can I do? And I was sitting there, and Raw was on TV, because I would always like still kind of watch it. And then I was like, can I do that? I was like, I think I can do that. And literally I went to like one class, and I was like hooked. And then I've been hooked ever since.
Amazing.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice.
And last September was like basically like my proper like debut properly when everything like lifted again. So in like a year, less than a year, I think I've done all right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What was it like taking your first bump?
Oh, it was horrible. Oh my God. I remember like the first day I woke up, the day after, because when I was doing it, I was like, I'm going to literally train every single day. Got up out of bed, I was like, I said, no. I was like, no, I'm not coming today. Yeah, it was bad. All my neck was like in agony. But my heart was full. My heart was full.
Heart was in the ring.
Yeah.
Love that.
Was there any point where you thought like I'm not gonna continue with this? Is there anything that happened in the last 2.5 years that you thought I'm out?
Well, to be fair, on Saturday I really injured myself, and I like
You're in Dublin Saturday, right?
yeah, wrestling for OTT.
How's that?
It's all right. It's all right.
Over top wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
It's the right promotion to wrestle for.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, like I was saying, I do this move where it's like a sit out F5. I don't actually know what the name for it is properly. Do we know?
Set at 5, so
Like
So-
a set out
one,
fireman
then
carry
flip.
buster.
So do you turn them in the middle and make them
Yeah.
run?
So they take a front bump and I sit out.
So like a set out fireman carry buster, something like that.
Sit out fireman carry buster.
Yeah, like face
That's
buster.
quite long.
Yeah, I think it is a face buster because
Face
it's
buster,
like
yeah.
Oh, so Facebook, yeah. So
'Cause-
they
'cause when
like
she-
AJ Styles does.
Something like Billy Kidman used to do, something like that.
Yeah, it's a face buster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Set out face buster.
Shout out
And,
Supine.
And normally I give like when I wrestle, I give it a bit of like a proper big push. You know what?
Yeah.
Remember what I said? Yeah. So don't get sandbagged. You know, got to give it big.
So quick question.
What,
This
sandbags?
what is that? Is that when someone just drops you?
Apparently, it's like when you basically not coordinating with the move. You leave all your weight in one place. Am I right?
I was looking, what's her name? Thunder Rosa had a shirt that says sandbag.
It just
Is
means
that
like
when
dead weight.
Yeah, like people don't go up.
So sometimes I pick people up, and you know I could do with some help.
So you're not jumping up with them?
Yeah, but I wrestled Fabio, and he like jumped for me, and then he went no, not that Fabio, different Fabio in Ireland.
Oh.
And he like overly jumped and came like over my shoulders. My like back went, and then I finished it. Finished it though. Yep. Pinned 2 men on top of each other.
Jeez, that was it. Stack 'em.
Stack
Pin 'em.
Stack 'em and pin 'em.
Trust me. Tribal queen fam.
Yeah.
That's jokes, man.
And then I literally after I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? But then this little girl came running up to me. She was like, girls rule! And I was like, yeah! But yeah, a few moments then I was like, do I need to do this? But now I'm feeling kind of better. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Love that.
So like, what kind of keeps you going? What's your like inspiration? Like, what do you look at and you're like, oh yes, this is the reason why I'm doing this?
Do you know what? I think like so many things. I've always loved performing arts. Like it's just always been like a part of me. So when I was like 5, I did like tap dancing. I've done it for like 15 years. Like when I studied at like the Brit School, it's just like passion, and I felt like I had lost that for a good few years, and I can't explain it. It's like just that fire again, and like when the crowd are cheering you, and like sometimes booing, throwing a few swear words around, but it's okay. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just a bit like I can't say. Is it magical? Would you say magical?
Magical.
I get
all electric. Like,
it's like electricity.
Yeah.
You feeding off the atmosphere. You like that kind of
And it's what I've always done. So it's like it's just good to be back to like who I was. You know.
Well, what was the moment where like you went out and you first got like your first like cheer from the crowd? Like, oh my god, like people actually like me for what I do. Like, how was that moment? And like, do you remember when it was?
Cheered?
Yeah, like when
cheered
you
or booed?
Ooh.
But booed, but like it felt good because I
yeah,
knew they were
yeah.
That's the question I want to know when it comes to like. So okay, cool. You know when you're as a job. So when you're playing Hill, right? You know when the job's done when people are booing you.
Yeah.
But doesn't that get to a point when it's like, yo, you man, relax. Like this is a bit too much.
No,
you get what I mean? Like,
oh man, like come on, man, I'm not that bad.
Trust me, like you get what I mean? Like,
no, I love it.
Love it. Okay,
it's
cool.
funny though because recently, like when I did Eve as well, like they're all like, "Fuck you." Can I swear? Can I
Yeah.
Look, listen.
Fuck you.
The cameras are live. Say what you want to say, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah, they're like, fuck you, I hate you, and then there's always just like a random one person. I just hear like, I love you, Ava, and I'm like, and I just look at him like, no, I love it.
Get with the
it's
program.
good. Yeah, hate me, but no, it's good. I love it. When they come up with horrible chants, I'm like,
what's the most creative chant you've heard about yourself?
shit coat, no fans.
Shit.
Got no fans.
Yeah.
No fans, got no grand.
No fans, got no.
No fans.
Shit,
So they were just saying like that.
no fans, shit.
Shit coat, no. I can't really remember.
I would be surprised if Ewan made that up.
Trust me.
I think it was.
Big up, Uwe.
every time.
Yeah.
Controller.
In terms of like you getting into it, so you've always been training at Hustle, or is it just you've been
No, I like travelled loads. So like when I started, I trained at Lucha just for like a little bit.
Oh, Lucha, yeah.
And then I did Rampage Round.
Yeah.
Do we know Rampage Round? Yeah, I did like a week course with him. And it was really good, but like 5 days of getting trained by Rampage Round, my arms had seized up.
Damn.
Like I think on like the 5th day, it was like, we're not doing anything. And everyone was like, okay. So it was all just like strikes and like aggression. And then I trained with Marty Jones for a little bit after, and then Hustle. And then I used to train at Knuckle Locks.
Okay. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Knuckle Locks. I love that place. By Eddie Dennis, Shah Samuels. It's great.
What
Connor
next to UK,
Mills,
man?
OJ
Friends of the show.
Big up OJ Mills. We need to get back on.
Yeah.
OJ.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know. Obviously, we follow each other on social media and stuff. I know that you're a very big fan of AEW. From what I've been seeing,
Oh yeah.
I never see posts at Raw or SmackDown. Maybe I'm coming on at the wrong time, but I always see posts at AEW.
Yeah.
Is that somewhere where you want to go to wrestle, or is that
Yeah,
open to going
definitely. I would love to do Japan.
there? Eesh.
Yeah, I was actually meant to go to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in April, and I didn't have my booster.
Oh, yeah, they take that stuff seriously, man.
Yeah, it was really sad, and I couldn't get it on time.
What company?
Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Joshi.
Really? That's crazy.
That's mad.
Wait, you can't run it back?
I mean, I hope so. I've been speaking that it just depends on like their storylines and when times are right. But I hope I'm hoping so.
No, you'll be there.
Yeah.
Trust me,
No,
you got this, man.
Thank you.
Honestly.
You're gonna sort me out.
Oh, man, I know people. I've got people in high places, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Can we bring
no,
them
things-
down?
bring it
Should we get them here?
on. Sam, you got the number, innit?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. It's okay, I believe you. Yeah.
You know Sam owns Japan.
Owns.
Like he actually owns Japan.
I thought I recognised you. Shit.
Like when he did come to the podcast, it's because he was like in Selfridges, like buying stuff for Japan. Innit, big bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, little bro. You know what I mean? You little prick.
Is your bag of you? Is your bag of you?
Back of camera.
No, but yeah, who are some wrestlers right now? Like any company, like you look at them as like, I want to wrestle you one day.
What in this country?
Yeah, in this, let's do this. Let's do this country.
I really, really want to wrestle Emerson Jane,
Okay.
but God forbid she'll want to have like a 40-minute match with me, and my brain could probably not deal with that. But I'd love to be pushed by her.
So when you talk about your brain can't, so you're talking about the sports that you're going through, or is it just like you just
Cardio. Or...
cardio? What is it?
I'm okay on the cardio. I just have a really bad memory. It's really hard. Like
I always think it's hard because wrestling's not easy.
Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
think about you're getting slammed on the floor, your body's aching. Then on top of that, you're thinking, oh shit,
Yeah.
I got the suplex now. What's next?
I think I give so much as well to like the performing side that sometimes like it's really hard to be able to like be like performing and then also have your brain like knowing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't help it and you have to be like you switch out to think.
Yeah,
And I'm always like, no, I can't switch out. But then when I don't switch out, my brain doesn't remember. So but it takes time, doesn't it? So
And how is match prep for you? Do you tend to go over the match with your opponents beforehand, or have you ever had matches where you could just go on the fly?
oh my God, I can't go on the fly. But when I went to OTT this weekend, oh my God, we got there and they were like, well, you're on at 3. And I was like, okay, that's fine. It was 2. And it was coming up to like 2:10. Come down the back. And they were like, oh no, you're on at 2:30. I was like,
Oh, wow.
I was like, huh? I was like, I need a minute. But I actually surprised myself and I just remembered everything. I think I just panicked so much. I'm such a perfectionist that like, I just get so nervous. I'm like, I have to do this perfect. Sometimes I've come back from matches and I've been really upset. People are like, why are you upset? And I'm like, because it was crap. And they're like, it wasn't crap.
Do you have like a pre-match ritual? Like some people, lift weight. Some people do a certain amount of push-ups. Is there anything you like, a thing you do before your match to get you pumped, or do you just go out there and just
like 5 vodka shots? I'm joking. No, I just panic. That's it.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm just the one. I'm like shitting myself.
Ava, you're on it. All right, cool.
It's true though. Like Sid was down the back and talking to Rhea. He was like, "Is she all right?" And she was like, "She always just does this." And then I come out and I'm like, "I'm here."
Ready to go.
Oh, okay.
The Ava.
Yeah, the Ava. Bipolar.
Do you feel the I guess when you're saying you want to make sure everything's perfect, you're a perfectionist, do you feel the extra pressure of being a female wrestler and it's often judged harsher than men's wrestling?
Well, yeah, there is a thing, isn't there, where it's just like they say that we're obviously not as good as the guys, I think, and I think because there's not as many girls who do it that we're I think I'm coming up quite quick, and that's a lot of pressure because even though there's like I'm having like really high matches, like I've got a belt. I think I've got like a few more belt competitions coming up, and it's
you got.
She's a women's
Yeah, she's a
champion.
champion.
Makes no favour, white man.
champ.
You can take one as well, man. Like,
Come and see favoritism.
Favoritism.
When I was holding
Wow.
when I was holding
Up
it.
to me on the last
Can you see this behaviour?
Saying touching.
Can you see this behaviour?
Man said Dutty Bomboclart to who?
You're actually like a Dutty Bomboclart. I can't even lie. That's the name of the podcast, Dutty Bomboclart. You're acting like a Dutty Bomboclart.
Dutty Bomboclart.
I love you.
Bomboclart.
But no one's worthy to touch this title though. Obviously, Ava's a guest. You know, had to give her, the belt. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
What's that?
Man really said Dutty Bomboclart. What I'm saying. Bomboclart means.
And I'll be coming for some more belts.
Ooh, talk.
So wait,
What's on the horizon?
Yeah,
What's on the horizon? What are you looking for? What are you collecting? What belts?
Was it WrestleForce, man?
That's what I have, yeah.
Yes.
I am WrestleForce Women's Champion, which actually means a lot to me because it was like the first like promotion that I had, like that gave me like loads of bookings and started to get me like, so it's like that means a lot to me. That's like home. But what I don't know, like
you're Ref Pro. You got a match at Ref Pro soon. That's it.
no, I had that
That is-
and I just did very well on that one, so just stick it in. No, but I've got twist it whilst it's in.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm
There you
joking.
go,
It's fine. No, it's fine. But no, I've got a lot of Eve shows coming up. I've got Wrestle Carnival coming up.
Also, September time.
Yeah, I've got some Chaos.
Okay.
I like
Chaos
Chaos.
as well.
Chaos is good. I've got loads coming up.
We're going a bit forward, but a lot of the Mandem, we're gonna all be in LA next year. Like we expect to see you at WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, I'll come on holiday with you guys.
Oh yeah!
Road trip!
Ava with the man.
Ava with the Mandem.
I love that.
That's hilarious, man. Actually, wait. Do you know I got the ticket? Do you know I got the email about the pre-sale today?
Oh, okay. When is it?
The
Friday?
prices are good. Like, I can't believe these prices.
Then the prices stun me.
Really?
I'm sorry, can we
it's
just talk about this
stunned.
quickly, yeah? Big up WWE, yeah?
Yeah, for real.
But, bro, the prices are charged for Clash in the Castle, yeah? It's 4 times more expensive than WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2.
Oh,
And it's in
wow.
dollars as well.
Bro,
It's
there's an
dollars as
£80
well.
ticket
Remember-
right in front of the ring.
Yeah.
Remember,
Really?
with
Yes.
Clash in the Castle though, it's supply and demand. Like they've only got like 70,000 tickets they can sell to maybe the whole UK, so they can push the prices up.
Bro, we know this.
But
No, let me land. Let me cut my shit.
Go on.
You know, okay, 60% of those tickets are going to who?
Me.
No. Yeah, I would
I
love
wish.
if it came to you.
What, you mean like?
Okay, let me.
influencers
I'm even exaggerating. 30 of the tickets are going to who? What I talked to you about yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are these men gonna do with these tickets?
Like,
Give these to real wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
What, you talking about media?
No.
the resale.
No. We'll talk after.
The TikTokers.
No. It's even
Show
worse.
me as you're
It's
gonna
even worse,
see.
bro. Man, it's even worse than that. When I tell you, you're gonna flip. But yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
No, but I think what makes it it's kind of supply and demand. This is like their first big show in the UK.
Love Islanders.
It's
The
like,
next step, we love you.
it's like their first big. It's like their first. This is probably like the biggest show they're probably gonna do in the UK for a while. So it's like novelty types. WrestleMania will be there like every year. Not then WrestleMania comes around every year in some state in America. When we don't know when we're gonna get the next WWE show in the UK. So
Why you doing this for us though, man? Bro, tickets, bro.
Like Saudi Arabia.
And just mad. If they're done it in London, yeah, bro, do you know how mad that will be? Wembley, sell out quickly.
So you can imagine the price it would be for London.
No, but we'll get tickets though. We'll be fine. I won't even
Which
bat
is
an
fair,
eyelid. Would you bat an eyelid to go Wembley?
No, of course not. But you can already imagine the price is going to be mad.
the price are gonna
It's
be
London as well, bro.
stupid.
It was expensive when I went.
What? Because people are gonna want to travel to London.
How much?
to...
You want NXT? You want NXT London Takeover?
Oh, I didn't go.
You how much the tickets? Or that Bills?
No,
90.
But remember
That's
that
calm.
was
That's
NXT.
That's
then.
NXT though.
then.
How much?
NXT now, do you think they could charge £70?
Yeah.
I think they will.
But then I'll pay.
NXT now?
No,
Charge
like
£70?
if NXT was still
the tickets-
NXT,
the
If NXT was,
And
as in
they'll
the
do
Kids
takeover.
Alliance.
So
You're charged.
um,
They're charging about 30 right now. Let's be real, bro.
34 NXT.
100%.
NXT show now.
100%.
2.0.
They're not charging bare peas like you lot think it'll be, bro.
No, NXT 2.0 will not charge you bare piece.
Nah, bro.
They let people into
NXT
free
now will be
for-
like £25.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
my thing with WrestleMania, like even if the tickets are slightly surprising in terms of the price, You
But
guys know what it's like
You know
to
what it is,
buy
bro?
tickets for a concert.
You know what it is,
anything.
bro?
There
For
are
both
people
days.
with-
For
It's a
both
good
days.
price,
Both days,
but
that's
listen, will you get onto the website to be able to buy it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be.
I'm on it now though.
Circle,
I've
circle.
got something. I've got two in my basket. Get it.
I've got
But the
something
only
in
thing
my
about
basket.
I think what they're doing, they're being
Kalana.
smart with it. So they're making everyone buy it in twos. So you can't go and buy.
No, you can buy one.
You have to buy one or two.
Yeah,
You can't buy
one.
six.
You can't
I
buy
tried
multiple,
to
yeah.
buy six myth. So yeah,
I'm sure companies will be able to though.
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
And they resell.
What do you mean
and
They
stuff
resell
like
it,
that.
The
yeah.
resale thing, oh, I can't.
The resale.
This is
Bro,
what it's
if I
gonna
tell you how
get.
much I bought my Kendrick Lamar tickets, you're gonna slap me in my face 10 times. It's a recession.
You bought the
I got
resale.
second-hand SmackDown tickets.
Okay, you're gonna
I
slap
was
me.
Yeah, I know.
row 3,
This is-
Floor seats.
This is Wembley, right?
How much was
Yeah.
it?
How much is it?
250.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's Kendrick Lamar. That's okay. That's
Am
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I had to bite my tongue.
Yeah, no. I'm not going. That's I said no. No, there's no
Yeah,
way.
250. That's
Yeah.
Kendrick
There's
Lamar.
no way.
For Kendrick.
There's no way.
Fucking
This is
hell.
what I mean. Like,
Bro,
I
it's
feel
an
like by the
experience,
time
bro.
it's like,
I hear that.
yeah,
bro. I know, I hear
It's
that,
a recession
the
though.
prices are whatever the prices are. But if you're actually able to get onto the site and buy it,
Yeah.
that's another story.
Yeah, because trust me.
It's gonna crash. There's gonna be so
Yeah,
Yeah,
many
let's hope
people.
on Friday it doesn't
Simple.
crash.
So back to the resale thing.
Yeah. But look,
I don't want to be.
But then you have to also remember as well with WrestleMania, a lot of people that have gone to WrestleMania have said it themselves. Yeah, as much as it might sell, and a lot of people want to sell it, by the time it comes to like December, a lot of people are going to resell their tickets.
Apparently,
But-
though,
but-
apparently though, you can pay extra to reserve your ticket, so when the sale comes, it doesn't get sold.
It's on the website.
There's a bit, yeah, in Ticketmaster. So
Terms
just,
and conditions.
Yes, there we go. So you just
So smart.
Man, like small
Okay,
pricks
I'll look
up.
at that.
Trust me.
Even the price.
That sounds magic. Though. That sounds mad. It's a small print sum.
What the fuck?
Pause, innit?
You are
Oh,
ridiculous.
bro. Should we get into the nitty and gritty wrestling this week?
yeah, let's go.
You watching the wrestling this week, Ava?
Yeah.
You enjoy anything this week?
Yeah, we watched Conor Mills and AEW Dark.
Yeah. Big up Conor Mills, man. Big up Conor Mills, man. Showing up. Even, do you know, it was so surreal hearing Taz saying Conor Mills, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's actually saying his name, bro. It's
Conor
crazy.
And he
man.
did a really nice tweet about him as well, which is nice. Even though he doesn't have Twitter, Connor.
He doesn't. I was trying to find him one day because I wanted to tag him.
Oh, this is the hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag Conor. When I wanted to tag him in the video with the vlog we done, him and Oki versus. I think it was Luke Jacobs and
Yeah, Young Guns.
Young Guns.
Ethan Allen.
and I couldn't find him. So yeah, we hashtagged him instead. I think I Conor Mills, man.
Yeah, Conor
I'd love
Mills,
to talk to him properly one day, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I know the price has gone up now, man.
Yeah, the price difference, 100%.
It's proper good when you're seeing people that you just watch locally
Fam.
Bruv,
now get that kind of
Yeah.
regional, national recognition.
crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
it's crazy. Aren't him and Oku doing like a tag team tournament?
Where?
A tour, I think.
I swear.
I think they're doing it. Anyway, I saw them do a promo and they're going around Europe. That's what last time I saw. But anyways, I could be wrong. Hey.
But yeah. So obviously, Conor Mills showed up. Conor Mills had a match on Dart this week.
Mm-hmm.
Against Pac. Big up Pac. And Conor Mills. What else happened at AEW this week that I can actually? Do you know what it is? I've watched it so far away, and I've just literally forgotten a lot of stuff.
Well, on Rampage, I thought of you. Moxley had a match and didn't bleed.
No, he didn't. He had a match with Mance
Mance
Warner.
Warner.
He didn't bleed.
Man's Warner bled.
Oh, he didn't bleed, yeah.
That was
No,
a good
but
match, though.
but
He
that was
wanted
good. No,
blood as
let
usual.
me.
was
Do you know what it is? Look, big up. Look, let me. Can I give my bleed analysis now?
Once you have, I want to hear Ava's bleed analysis as well.
Okay, cool. The blood on Rampage was fine. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of Mance Warner. I've seen Mance Warner before, and obviously I know what it's about. He's a like obviously I saw the match he had at the bunkhouse matches, and I saw him at GCW as well.
Definitely.
And it was fine.
Kinda guy, yeah.
So I expected that.
Mhm.
But when it's man like flipping, you're fighting man like Takeshita, and both of you guys are bleeding, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? It's like some guy. It's like, you know the quiet one in school, and you find out he's the one that's running things in the end. You're like, wait, what? Do you know what I mean? You're like, wait, it's you. You're the guy that's behind it. Nah. That's how I felt like. I was like, bro, didn't need it. But the one on Friday, see, did I complain? Did I complain?
No.
I said good match and I walked away. But yeah, the blood was fine. What's your take on blood in wrestling?
I just think it's such a like visual thing. Like you don't want to do it too much. Like because the minute everyone starts,
He's agreeing with you.
No, talk your stuff.
someone over there? No.
Because me, I've been saying for quite a long time, and
It's
bro,
just
one
too
day the novelty's gonna
simple.
go.
Yeah, it's the same with so many like matches, you know, like if you watch a match and everybody's like doing all these moves and like the first like 5 minutes, suddenly you get to it and you're like 10 minutes in, you're like, oh, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Same with like tables and like hitting each other with the chair. Like once you hit someone with a chair, like where else are you gonna go from that? You gotta like, it's gotta take time. And yeah, if you keep just bleed like every other match, like you bleed, it's like, oh, I'm bleeding again. Someone getting plaster, you know. Maybe some stitches.
See, look, man, I've been saying it, but obviously the match was good.
Right now, he feels.
Nah, bro, honestly, man, the match was good though.
NK likes the blood, though, innit?
Yeah, I love it. Pour it.
Yeah, of course.
Pour it. Let it pour. Let pour it.
I love blood as well. I just
We
want
want
reason.
violence.
Let's just be guided.
I don't
with
mind
In reason.
the blood. I don't mind the blood.
Let's be guided with blood in that. I like blood, but let's be guided.
In
It's
reason.
It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like you can't now see Pete Avalon and fucking
No, them man
Cesar
can't.
Bonani.
Nah, them man-
Bro, do not
Do
put
you know what
it
it
past
is?
man
Do you know
then.
what it is?
No.
Nah, it's true.
Bro, listen, I guarantee you there'll be a match, yeah. Like, obviously, bro, I've always said I respect John Moxley 1,000 times. Like, if I see a man here, bro, yeah,
It's mad.
starstruck thing. But fam, I guarantee you, mark it on the wall. There'll be a match here, Johnny Hungy versus John Moxley. Johnny Hungy will bleed. Big man thing, and you'll be like, what the fuck is happening here? And that's when you man would now click. Nah, this is too much. It will take Johnny Hungy to bleed.
No, it won't click at that point.
Are you serious?
When QT Marshall's the one that bleeds, that's it.
No, but he's better. No, that was bad.
No, but I'm talking now with the position he's in now. Why would he bleed with part of the factory? It doesn't make sense. They're all jobbers.
No, once Tony Schiavone. Once Aubrey Edwards. No, once they bleed, yeah.
That's the referee.
No, but my thing. I hear it, man. I hear it from. Okay, what's your take on it?
Well, what?
On the whole bleeding thing.
Nothing.
I've said pour it, so I don't.
You don't care anyhow, anyhow.
No, obviously, like.
When's the limit? When's the limit for you now? Because I know you have to have a limit. You're an African man.
So what's Africa got to do with blood?
When you're cutting up in the barbecue and you see blood in the meat, you're not gonna put it back on the thingy.
Are we talking about meat or wrestling? Which one, fam?
Same thing, bro.
Which
Bro,
one, fam? What
bro,
the hell?
No, but it's true though.
What the hell?
It's true though. Am I not lying?
How did we get here, bruv?
Am I not lying?
You're thinking about fried yam again, bro.
Some man like. Honestly, yes.
It's sentimental, man.
What the hell?
Get things straight, man.
Nah,
Don't
what
do this.
the
Don't do this to me. Hear my point. Let me land in it, bro. If I take you to a restaurant now and we get steak, and you see blood in your steak, are you gonna eat the steak?
Some people
Yeah,
will.
I do.
That's some people. I'm talking about him.
So, wait. I want you to circle this back to wrestling.
Yeah, I'm coming there.
Are you eating blood in your steak? That's the question.
But if you like well done, if you like medium
rare,
then you're gonna have blood.
You're gonna have blood in your
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. I said, where's the limit for you then?
When I get there, I'll get there. But right now, I'm fine. Obviously, like I don't like, for example,
See, did I do well?
When
you
the,
don't get it.
I mean, food and
You might have
wrestling.
agendas.
Food and wrestling.
Because I'm a champion, you guys were trying to do this to me every week.
Okay. For example, when
You see me get the
when the
song
bunny
last week.
was randomly bleeding on Rampage. When the bunny, this is
No, but
months ago.
that was street match, though, innit?
Nah, but
Oh, now you're justifying it.
The-
This guy's an Agbaya, man. Look at him. Yummy fine.
see, when the bunny was randomly bleeding on Rampage, I was like, we don't need this, is it?
No,
But like,
it was a street fight.
no, I don't.
It's a street fight.
I don't know.
I don't think on screen in the street fight they justified how she got to.
And she
bleed.
bled back.
Oh, yeah,
quick.
they didn't show
She
how she
bled
got.
mad
Yeah.
Yeah, she bet
that's
back.
the thing.
But the
She said
thing
that
is,
first
for
2
example,
Yes, but then she just started bleeding.
where Pour It agenda started, yeah, Wheeler, you are pour it because this is Blackpool Combat Club. Pour it. If I see John Moxley bleed, it makes sense. Half of the time, I think he's cut himself so many times that if anybody forearms in the forward, he's just gonna start bleeding. Because that's what I think, that half of the time just open cuts anyway. But if John Moxley bleed, fine. I don't have a problem with it. If you've got a barbed wire match, fine, bleed. Blood and guts, fine, bleed. It's not really an issue for me. Like, blood doesn't bother me too much. If I see it like every man on the card on one show is bleeding, of course. But if it's just like one match here and there, I don't mind. I don't
If
mind.
it's like 2-3 matches, it's too much.
Yeah,
No,
and the thing is, I always do. But the thing is, with me, I'm case by case. So it's not. I'm not gonna have an agenda on blood as a whole. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna look at this match in isolation. For me, I'm only against it if it takes away my enjoyment from the match, and majority of the time it doesn't. So that's why I don't really care.
Do you know what it is? Let me get things straight in it, because me personally, I'd have an agenda on blood. I like blood. I like blood when it's done well, when it's done with a story, when there's meaning to it, when there's context to it. Do you get what I mean? If the match makes sense, make it. Do you get what I mean? Like you say, pour it. But if it's every Wednesday, you come from the ramp,
Yeah, then it's too much.
and you're bleeding. As soon as man does locks up with you, then that's when I'm like, bro,
The thing
there's
is,
a problem here.
I get the real.
And you have to go to hospital because how can you be someone
Yeah.
touch you and you're bleeding?
Bro,
Doesn't make sense.
do you know hep C?
Alright, thank you,
It's
sir.
serious. No, but it's serious though.
It is, but thank you.
Bro, be careful, man. That's what's concerned. Do you get what I mean? The gender's not there. Like it's just, bro, when it's done, it has to be done properly.
Do you
innit?
think
feel
it
like-
makes the wrestler look stronger if he's like constantly like bleeding for his head?
It looks like
or
he's been-
look weaker.
It's
It
a
depends,
mixture.
you know. It depends
It's
because
a mix.
sometimes, yeah, like with certain people, like for example, I remember you lot have played WWE games. When you played the Sandman and he started bleeding, he started like he started hulking up. Like for some people, just and I've seen in wrestling matches with some people bleed. It's an adrenaline rush for them, innit? So I don't know. It depends. Like it's a case by case basis, innit?
For me, when it comes to bleeding, like we're kind of forgetting as well. From like Ruthless Aggression era, there was a lot of bleeding, especially when you think about Triple H. Most of his feuds,
But that-
and Shawn Michaels as
But
well.
it
A lot of
was
times.
with-
But
was,
wait, hold on. But the thing with that though, I feel like if the match stipulation is like a street fight, a cage, all of that, let the bleed.
Yeah,
Let people
fine,
bleed.
that's fine.
Yeah,
If there's
yeah,
a story
I
coming
agree.
to it, let it
Yeah.
bleed. But sometimes as well, sometimes the blood comes. Like think of the Wheeler Yuta match. When he was bleeding, you see it like, oh, he's got adrenaline, but we're rooting for him now. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's trying his
It's
best.
story. That's
So
story. That's
you
story.
can, but that can happen in a random match as well.
That can, for example,
can,
But that was a random match. We're thinking about.
It can, but when the random matches are every week,
That's
for
what I'm gonna
example,
get
John
at.
Moxley is bleeding every single week for no reason. It makes no sense. His match with Roosh, he did not have to bleed whatsoever. He did not have to bleed.
But
Fair
there's
enough, I
but
get
there's
it.
an argument.
Fair enough,
because
I get it with
how
how
Roosh was wrestling though, how aggressive he was at the start.
No, but-
it showed that he had
But then if
tenacity.
that's the case,
Can I-
then
can I-
in
can I
every
say-
wrestling match, everyone should bleed.
Can I
then.
say something? Can I say
Roosh and Moxley, I agree. But then Danielson and
Daniel Garcia, he didn't
See,
have to. I mean,
look,
he could.
look, Danielson and Garcia.
I'm of the argument of either one of them two could have bled. They didn't both have to.
No,
bleed the
no,
same
but
night.
for me,
They didn't both have to bleed.
not both of them.
Why
But
is
for
the whole
me,
BCC just bleeding? They're losing so much blood. There's not going to be that much blood for Blackpool anymore. It's ridiculous.
Enrico saw it out, man. I love you as well, man. No homo. but
Enrico
saw
loves
out,
it.
man.
no, Rico loves it, bro.
He should have to
Yeah, but
donate
not,
his
but
own
not,
blood
but not
to
bleeding,
them.
but
Then,
not
because what's
bleeding
this?
every single week, though.
It's going to be
I
blood
agree
transfusion
as well.
club. I don't get it.
The only person that ain't bled is Claudia ain't bled yet.
Who?
Claudia ain't bled
You
yet.
think Cesaro is gonna bleed?
No, but the thing is, yeah, I do think there needs to be a mix.
No way.
I do think there needs to be a mix of like, okay, cool, we are getting wrestlers bleeding and we're now seeing fighting spirit. Oh my God, adrenaline rush. But we also need to start seeing wrestlers where they're bleeding and there's fear for them. Like now, like
Yeah, like
when Matt Cardona was facing
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage,
But I
when
was
he's
shook.
bleeding, bro, he
I was shook.
I'm shook.
He was
for
like,
him.
and even he was shook him.
Yeah,
he was
like
just
we need a mix of that in AEW. Like not everyone,
MJF
not
as
everyone
well.
is this Kenta
MJF
Kobashi
was
type
cool,
wrestler
that
where,
was
or Nito where they see blood and they're ready to just rise it.
yeah,
Sometimes you'll become flaccid when you see blood. Like something.
Shoot.
Oh yeah.
What's your
It happens.
what's your thing about? Would you ever bleed? You haven't bled yet, have you?
No.
Would you bleed?
Well, I hear so many things where people like literally just like completely like gash their head out. Like it's just meant to be a little cut, and then you hear like people like just like slice their head.
Yeah, nasty.
I'm scared.
This might be pulling back the curtain a bit, so I don't know if you're allowed to tell us, but like,
She's gonna close it.
is there like as part of training, is there any kind of safety as to okay, if you are going to do this in a match, how it should be done?
No, to be fair. Well, not anything that I have been talked through it, but you can't really expect someone, I guess, in class to like
To practice.
Yeah.
just do
Yeah,
it.
everyone, take some blades. We're gonna blades.
Yeah.
Just check the blade under your chair.
Yeah. Everybody just go home like, like the little kids as well. Like their mums like pick them up like, what the fuck? Mummy, I bled today. No, but I think if you're gonna do it, I definitely think maybe what happens is there's like a good like source of people around you at the match, like before you do it, that I think will like talk you through it. Like I can't imagine like a promoter just being like, "Oh, have you bled before?" And they're like, "No." And it's like,
Today's the day.
well,
Today's a day.
good luck. Let me know how it goes after.
Didn't Ric Flair bleed?
Oh
He
yeah.
always bleeds,
Yeah.
man. Flair always
He
bleeds.
bleeds to eat his breakfast. fam.
He passed. I know.
Bro, he's bleeding right now.
Listen.
Bro,
Just right now.
No, that you see that Flair match, yeah? No, I need to talk about that Flair match. Ah, Man passed out twice in the match.
Yeah,
God.
and
He said
Andrade
he was-
to get the knuckle dusters on his hat. That was a struggle.
Apparently he was
It a struggle.
dehydrated. He needed water in it. So
Who condoned this man? Like, why?
Him. He did.
Why?
He had a match on the week. He had a match on Saturday as well.
I was just about to say this.
Wait,
You
he
know,
had a match-
his final match wasn't his final match.
No, he had another match
last week.
against the Colognes.
Against
Oh, yeah,
Cardiff
yeah,
and
yeah,
Cardiff.
yeah.
Listen,
Match.
whoever loves and cares for him, get him out of the ring.
It doesn't matter.
Charlotte.
Like, he's no deeper. He's got a pacemaker, bro. Like, he's not to be wrestling.
Bro, he wanted to die
He's not to be wrestling.
with a pacemaker. He wanted to
What
die.
is-
Someone should have
with
given
man?
water though. On the kayfabe thing.
Somebody should have.
You got what I mean?
Jay Lethal, like, you fucking old
No,
man.
no, no, no. They go past and go,
Bro.
odd man. They put it on his mouth. Are you okay?
You see that thing?
Drink on, man.
No, you see that figure four finish, yeah? Where he had the figure four, he just laid there.
He was
I said,
passed out.
He pinned himself, bro.
Oh.
I said, the wonder shall never end. Like, what? What are we doing?
Nah, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, but he loves it so much. He's probably like, if I'm gonna go,
I gotta do it.
I've got to do it in the ring.
This is where I need to go.
This is how-
Maybe.
He needs to go hospital, man. Nah, no, man. Nah, somebody.
Shout out Ric Flair, though.
I love him, but no,
But
man.
it's a bit mad.
You cannot be doing that.
Yeah. How old is he? Like 70?
78,
He's 70s, man.
Woo!
No, man.
He is a nutter.
What else happened at AEW this week?
Um,
Hangman,
the
hang
belts.
the
Oh, yeah, AEW. We had back the belts as well, but yeah, what else?
about the boss. I didn't finish
It
that.
was good.
no, Claudio versus Takeshita was.
That was
I'm
done.
watching it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Claudio
recap.
Takeshita. Yeah.
The match solid, yeah?
No, the match was lit,
Yeah,
man.
that was
Yeah,
good.
she beat Jamie. Yeah.
Jay Lethal versus Wardlow.
How was that?
That was a good match.
Did Jay Lethal win?
No.
What won the title?
No, he wouldn't win.
Bro, that spun me. That spun me. I thought he won because he had the title in his
Wardlow
hands.
still over.
You know how it goes. When they hold the title, they're gonna lose the match.
Oh, he went for his belt twice, didn't he? And he lost it.
Who? Woodlow or Jay?
No.
Or Jay tried to grab it?
No, what's the?
Jay grabbed the belt at the end of the match after Wardlow had won. Then he took him out. Satnam Singh and all them man took him out, and then Jay Lethal just held the belt above him.
Fam, that's. You know when I woke up and I saw that image, yeah? I said, yeah, gay. This guy's lost already. I said, it can't be possible. I thought Satnam Singh bodied him, innit? That's what I thought.
Oh, nah.
But I didn't watch the thing. I need to watch it back.
Nah, I tell you, like,
power bottom.
yeah, nah, Takeshita's become like one of my favorites of the year. I can't even lie.
How's the whole Christian Cage and Jungle Boy thing going?
It's kind of slow.
No, it's
No, it's not. It's picked up.
happened last
Luchasaurus
week,
has
per
changed
se.
now, isn't he? He's gone back to Jungle Boy.
I
yeah.
do not
But
trust him.
I don't trust
You
him.
don't trust him.
No.
I don't trust him at all.
That big
Yeah.
man. Never trust them.
I do not trust Luchasaurus. Nah, Luchasaurus, I think he's gonna turn on Jungle Boy eventually.
He's already telling him. Bro, why didn't I feel like he keeps his separation from Jungle Boy. From like I saw it last week and I saw it the week before. He's never with Jungle Boy like that. Have you not deep that? As in,
Luchasaurus.
yeah, as before. Back in the day, he'll follow Jungle Boy into the ring. He'll stand as Jungle Boy, but
Because they're not mates, isn't it?
that goes to show that it's not real. It's not a legit thing.
Yeah, he's pretending like he's back on side, but he hasn't had. He's not even, a pat on the back.
It could be
Yeah.
part of Christian.
He's still got the black mask.
He's
isn't
still
it?
wearing.
He's still got the black mask. He's still got the heel entrance music as well. It's like, yeah, I feel like Luchasaurus is gonna do Jungle Boy dirty, fam.
Don't you think they
he'll
should
go
have?
back to Christian Cage though?
Don't you think they should have just like let it play out a bit though? Because Jungle Boy comes back and then straight away Luchasaurus is back with him. So just played a little bit of like 2 weeks of tension.
I think Jungle
You know what I
Boy
mean?
came back too early. I think they should have held him off TV, let Luchasaurus be kind of built into this monster
By himself.
That's what they should
Yeah.
have done. Because when
Yeah.
he was with Christian Cage, fucking hell, he was just squashing it.
Nah, I can't lie. Christian
And
Cage
it
was-
it was sick to see.
Yeah,
was sick
those
to
2 to
see.
3 weeks, he was proper Christian's monster.
That dark,
Like,
that
yeah, he
dark
was
side,
cold.
I liked it a lot. Still,
Nah,
I
big
don't know
up.
what's a product like that, but I like that a lot.
It is crazy just to see all your old school WWE, like Christian, like now like on AEW and just like Matt Hart.
Yeah.
Oh, party. Jeff, we
Talk on it.
close curtain.
Nah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's good though. I feel like some of them like they're just doing so much better. Like you could see them like in WWE just kind of like dwindling out and like not really. Like I think like Cesaro, like I was just not interested. Now in
Yeah.
AEW and like with the Ring of Honor about, I'm like, oh my god, great finisher as well. Literally,
The Rock Holder,
what a man.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your thoughts on how quickly they put the title on Cesaro?
Well, who did he win it off of again?
Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah, Gresham. Yeah.
Oh, Well, I mean, it's Cesaro, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's
I
done
think
some
that's what
aggression.
it is. Yeah.
I mean, he's great, but yeah. I loved it when he came running in with the neutralizer, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna win! He's gonna win! He's gonna win!"
Seconds,
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that was good.
that match was good, you know.
Shout out to Cesaro though, man. He definitely deserves it, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
He's a talent.
Aggression though. He got shared.
He got bombed. Yeah, can't lie.
Mm.
That's another subject. Obviously,
Guess
he had a G1 this week as well. I'm burning. Do you know what? Because I've got it there to watch. Whenever I go to watch it, something pops up, and I saw that Okada lost to
Jonah.
Did Shingo and Ospreay have a banger as well?
Yeah, they had a bruv.
I need to.
They
go
all,
back and
bruv.
watch this stuff, man.
That's their series of matches.
You
Not
watch,
a,
you watch New Japan?
No, I don't. I really want to.
nah, man. Like, I'd say, yeah, the match that shocked me the most was Jonah and Okada, cause the way Okada got battered, he got
What, is
battered.
it squash match?
It wasn't a squash match,
be a
but it was
squash
just like Jonah looked very dominant,
That's good.
and like the crowd, like obviously in Japan right now, the crowd can't really enunciate too tough.
I'm not really comparing, man. But when I said Braun Strowman should go to New Japan and he'll cook, yeah, people were looking at me sideways, fam.
What's
I'm saying in terms of big men.
think
Yeah,
that was me.
bro.
I think that
I
was
think
me.
Braun Strowman will cook in New Japan.
I said it as well.
Braun Strowman will cook in New Japan.
Yeah,
Big
you
men.
were saying.
I remember I said big men in New Japan, and people was like, oh,
There's
never
no
worked.
one like him in New Japan, is there?
That's the good thing about it.
You know what? It's because
What do you
these
think?
man, it's because the striking
true.
element, the strong style element of New Japan, they will get away with a lot of kind of those heavy hitting moves, and it'll look good, and they'll get over doing it. Like Jonah, like we're saying, like and what's the other my other guy?
Braun.
Jeff?
Cobb. Yeah. Like it's that kind of stuff. So
No, but the thing I liked about because I remember the crowd, like when Jonah went to the top rope and jumped it, the crowd literally went like because of like how big he is, and then he's jumping and
it's
like
tsunami.
yeah, like it was mad.
Okay, our guest said she wants to get into New Japan. Do you have any matches to suggest?
This guy's application's been turned down so many times.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
That's an
give me
application as if
some.
I've been applied.
okay,
What the fuck?
oh, New Japan matches, okay.
Give me a list.
I'm tired of this yum fried. I'm tired of this yum fried boy. because-
Okay,
It's
so
pissing me off.
what I'll do, I'll give you the matches and I'll
This
send
yum
them to you as well.
Okay.
Tired.
So cool. I would say
Yeah, my feet.
Ospreay versus Shingo, best of the Super Juniors. That's a really good match to watch.
I'm not really. He's
in New Japan.
him Del or versus even versus application as well.
Don't say my name.
What versus application?
Don't
Even
say
even
my
versus
name.
application.
About Japan now.
You know bad.
That's what we're bad. We didn't even apply.
Hey,
Man,
these
no,
man looking
I-
at me there. Look, when I said, okay, I looked at these man like this. I was like, okay,
Well,
versus.
let me just look ahead. What the fuck?
He's twisted.
Wow.
This guy said, oh, it comes with the time. Don't mind me.
I would say. I'm trying to think what Kenny Omega match.
What type of matches do you like though?
What do I like? Well, I just like I love character,
Mhm.
which I know is like it's different in New Japan.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I love
the-
character as
like,
well. I
the-
told these people,
The
saying I
Rock
do
is
that.
just
I
my
would say
god.
that.
He is just my all-time
The
god.
Okay.
The Rock.
Yeah.
I've got one.
I just watch his promos all day long.
I'd say Naito versus Kenny Omega, G1 Climax 26, because I like Naito's kind of like one of like the more out there characters.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too much. I'm sweating.
Trying to think.
Please, the air conditioner. I can't.
Probably the spot. It's bare man. Obviously a short one. I'd say if you want like something that really hard hitting, that's quick. I'd say Shibata versus Ishii. That's like that match like 11 minutes. Is like fast, just people hitting each other.
Wouldn't you one with character though? What about like a Okada and
The thing about Okada,
Tanahashi.
Does Okada have any
Not spell
character?
that
That's
so
right.
much.
yes, he does.
Yes,
He does. Don't ever try it, Blacks.
No, I'm just
He
asking
does.
if he has character.
He
I don't know
does.
why everyone's. I'm just saying.
The thing about Okada is just that
It's
Does Okada have character?
She-
Yeah, I
But
saw
I
it.
can't just have a match
Yeah.
I'll play to a woman.
Okada's
I'm not
more.
watching the card matches around women. No, don't go to sleep. What the hell? Want them to stay awake and watch the actual match.
Okada's like his pacing is all like it takes a while. It's all it takes a while. I'm trying to think. I said Ospreay. I'm trying to think.
Shit's funny.
What?
I'm
Why you
using
say that shit?
comparison then.
What?
It's a
I'm
woman
using
stuff
that
about you watching
comparison
to a
now.
woman.
It's the truth.
I'm using that
It will
comparison.
scare women.
Whenever man them get up, that's what I'm using that comparison. Trust me.
What?
No way, the woman, this thing. Anyway, carry on.
What matches I recommend? So I said Will Ospreay versus Shingo. I said Kenny Omega versus Naito. Naito G1 Climax. Sorry, I'll send you all of these. Don't you? Then
Ishii versus Shibata.
Ishii versus Shibata. No boy, help me
know, I
out.
don't
What
know,
about wrestlers that we do?
I only know Mexican wrestling.
What about wrestlers? What about wrestlers? What about wrestlers that we do know? Like you showed me Walter versus who was that?
That was
guy
New
now?
Japan.
We're talking New Japan.
We're talking New Japan, bro.
Okay, ignore me then. But what about wrestlers who have actually been to like New Japan wrestlers that we do know? Maybe a John
Well, like
Moxley match.
AJ. Okay,
Maybe a
AJ.
Chris Jericho. Do you know what I mean? Something that
AJ Styles versus Suzuki.
AJ
AJ Styles
versus
versus what was it? Kenny? I don't watch New Japan.
Avis is
before,
gonna-
man,
it's
get
gonna-
on to me.
AJ Styles and French. You guys throw that name, bro.
Just anything out there.
Yeah, just anything out of the bag, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, AJ Styles versus Suzuki G1. I'm trying to keep all the matches like at a relative, like come to
Definitely AJ.
What about him and
Suzuki.
Shinsuke?
Wrestle Kingdom. How long is that match? That match is like what? 25.
What about Bushi and
This guy, he's an actor.
Nakamura?
You don't watch New
When
Japan.
that G1 they had, it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that one, I'm trying to find matches with English commentary as well because the better these earlier, like, but pre Wrestle Kingdom 10, like half of these matches are barely in English.
Do you prefer it to be English commentary? Or would you mind?
Well, I mean, it would help.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
If we're trying to get into the
Yeah.
storyline, yeah.
But
Nah.
I mean, I can still watch and see what's going on.
No, but I would say the one I recommend the most is honestly Ospreay versus Shingo, Best of the Super Juniors. Like that match is crazy. Like it'll keep you entertained. It'll keep you entertained because with New Japan matches sometimes it's like lots of rest holds and there's lots.
Yeah.
But with Ospreay and Shingo, they're just 100 miles an hour for like 20 minutes and it's phenomenal.
God, that's hard work.
Oh, trust me, like you're gonna watch the match and you'll
I'm
be
having
like,
a heart attack after 6 minutes.
say like 100 miles, yeah. Yeah. That was on the spot. But I got more matches. I have to look at the bookmarks and all of that.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're the correspondent, bro.
What UK shows is everyone going to see at the
Recent-
moment?
at the
At
moment,
the moment,
I
what's
saw
coming up?
There's a 2-day thing at Rev Pro. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna miss that because we got the Battle of the Basement. Are you gonna be there?
Red Pro?
We got a show. We got a show ourselves coming up, but
Oh.
we ain't gonna. I want to go to the Rev
Got
Pro
parties.
night 1 and night 2 thing.
It's more
But
like a party.
we got a
More
party
party.
that's coming up. So
Oh.
yeah, you're free to come. You're free to come through.
What kind of party?
It's like a day. It's like a day party games
like a
night.
games night and that.
Day party, yeah.
My team, he could be on my team.
It's not.
Against,
It's not far from me
NK's
as well.
NK's team, that guy over
Just,
there.
just hope the question aren't about New Japan.
Yeah, no, hopefully not. But
We
you know.
go down.
No, yeah, definitely.
You'll be educated. Don't worry, fam.
Yeah.
But blacks, I don't know, man. He's a bit stubborn. You know what I'm
See
saying?
my
fam?
team, yeah. We're gonna actually kick your ass.
Says he.
Should I wear
know
my
what I mean?
Tottenham top?
Huh?
Huh?
Whoa,
Oh.
are we all Arsenal fans here?
You know?
All
look,
Arsenal fans
You
here?
all Arsenal fans.
I don't watch football.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
I
I'm a
used to be
West
an
Ham
Arsenal
fan.
fan.
I'm a West Ham fan and an Arsenal fan.
Fucking hell, Ava, you support who?
Which was on them?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Joking.
What do you support?
That got me emotional.
What do you support?
Spurs.
She's definitely.
She's tough for a Tottenham fan. Just for a Tottenham
Actually,
fan.
do you know? I can never. No, I can never
We
meet
had
as
that
Arsenal
good
fan. I
match.
can never.
though, haven't you versus us
Yeah,
Champions
but
League.
yeah.
Oh no, you didn't get into the Champions League.
Yeah,
It's alright though.
It's alright though.
It's alright.
Let's see what happens at the end of the season.
Let's not do this now because
Yeah,
yeah,
We'll finish this later.
Yeah.
we shall.
Yeah, we shall. Yeah.
It's Tottenham scum. But anyway, carry on.
Anyway, black like I
Carry
said,
on.
That lowered the tone.
Obviously,
there,
what
my
was happening this week in AEW this week?
Hangman Page and the Young Bucks, they reunited.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was alright.
Nice.
man.
What else?
You like the Young Bucks?
Young Bucks are cool, man.
I love the Young Bucks. Most of the time, I think they genuinely just, especially a lot of the time in their heel work, they genuinely just try to piss people off in the most ridiculous ways possible. Like, it's like I remember back in New Japan, like every match they were just doing suck it all the time. Just trying to
So much to DX though.
yeah, but obviously you're trying
Yeah.
to piss off certain fan bases as well, innit? And they're just it's the ultimate trolls.
What do you think is like the most annoying thing that a heel can do like that to like piss you off? And you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
What Ospreay done to Michael? I can never forgive him for
I
that.
think when
Or
it
when
gets
he battered him.
I think when it
When he-
comes
That was mad because we saw it live.
I've got PTSD.
like-
Do you know when he gave him the what do you call it?
Hidden blade.
Hidden blade. Yeah. He pinned him 1, 2.
And then
Lift
rim
him
up.
up.
Yeah.
That's
Bro, do
shit.
you know how pissed off I was? Have you seen the vlog?
I think for me when it comes to families, when it involves a family,
Yeah.
I think that's when I just think, no, this is too much.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Orton was such a bastard.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like when
It's too
Orton
much.
when
Yeah.
Orton punted punted Stephanie. and then just gave her the RK and then kissed her. I was like, this is
Madness.
diabolical.
This is savage.
This is
I
diabolical
love the
behaviour.
Stephanie stuff though.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan
About
of Stephanie McMahon on TV.
That much
Oh
much
my
shit.
god! As a human,
Slaps, yeah.
Oh.
Edge. I think what Edge does. I don't know. I think what can I even call it? Like, you see when there's like a heel, yeah, that doesn't do his job, but he gets someone to do the job for him. I hate heels like
what
that.
cowards?
Yeah.
It works me, but I hate it.
Like
No,
JBL was a master at that.
but JBL.
Only when it came to the real like matches.
But JBL can give, he will give it to you in it, but
like that fatal 4-way match with Taker, him,
Guerrero.
Guerrero,
Booker T.
and Booker T.
Or when they
JBL
just
was
have like
putting in
maybe
work.
like a big like person. Just
okay,
like,
like Shawn Michaels used to annoy me back in the day with Diesel.
Diesel.
He used
Oh,
to
yeah,
annoy
yeah,
me. I used to hate this guy so much. Triple H. Oh, fuck out Triple H. Triple H in 2000, Millennium, yeah. That was the worst Triple H I've seen in my life. I hated it.
No, when Batista
Oh,
battered
he was a bastard.
I
Didn't
when
hated
Batista
him.
battered him, the amount of joy I felt, fam. Like every match, Batista, no, he would batter him, but he make him bleed. I was like, yes, pour it. Imbecile, fam.
HH in 2000 was bad, especially the way he was destroying Mick Foley was just crazy. It
Well,
just
like
made me-
another one, like when a good guy to like, for example, Hulk Hogan joined the NWO. That one there,
yeah, that was a bit.
that one there, that
was a
one
bit
there
mad.
rattles me to this day, innit? So
Shocking still.
I hate it when Lita cheated on Matt.
Oh.
And then she came out with the shorts. And we lost the big baggy pants
Yeah,
and the big high thong. And then she
yeah.
started doing all these things with Edge and the
Yeah.
ring. And I was like, oh. I was
There
like
you go.
12. My mum was walking in like, what the hell are you watching? I was like, just turn it off, Mum. I didn't want to watch it either.
Oh, this one pissed me off. When I think it was CM Punk and Jeff Hardy, and then CM Punk beat Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy retired in WWE. That pained me. That pained
because of
me.
injury.
Huh?
He just
No, drugs.
That's when he then later went to TNA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Drugs, but obviously the angle they did was like, lose or lose, retirement match, innit? Jeff Hardy lost, and then he was like, he cut a promo, was like, this isn't
When
good.
he leaves the city.
Yeah, so this ain't goodbye. This is just
Bye for now.
you buy for now. I hated CM Punk, man. That Phil Brooks guy. But now I love him. So yeah.
What's your guys' take on the current status of WWE? Because I've watched Raw and SmackDown in full for like a good 2 weeks now, and I'm enjoying it.
The E.
I've been watching highlights.
The E's been
I
alright.
still watch highlights.
The E's been
I've
alright.
been watching-
highlights.
Can't lie.
Ciampa's
It's
amazing.
gonna take me a while.
And you know what?
Champ-
I never watched NXT like that. I can admit it. Yeah. So I didn't really understand Ciampa. I'm hearing Ciampa. I think, who the fuck is this bald-headed, big bearded geezer? Like, who are you? You know what I mean? But when I heard this like promo with Miz, crazy,
Even the
Crazy.
match with Lashley as well, yeah.
crazy. He pushed Lashley to the limits, and I thought, oh wow.
Them,
Like,
them
that was
in
actually
the last 2 weeks, they've done a fantastic job on TV to make that United States title
relevant.
mean something.
Yeah.
like-
The Harley Race entrance was, I was
yeah,
good, man.
Yeah, that was very good,
all
the
of
tribute,
that,
yeah.
like how much it meant to Ciampa to become champion.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley that he's gonna keep this
Dude,
championship.
I actually thought in the back of my mind for a glimpse of a second.
That he's gonna
he
win.
could win it.
yeah,
He can actually win it.
Yeah.
They've done a good job on a whole in terms of WWE. Like, obviously, we've seen a lot of people return and all that kind of stuff. Like, I see some people saying that Triple H is getting too much credit and stuff like that. Like, let people just be happy firstly and enjoy whatever they're watching. What he's doing, the changes he's making, is just like WWE. You could almost say at the minute, or when Vince was in charge, was like below zero. All he's doing right now is kind of taking it back to zero before he starts building. On,
Leveling it up.
yeah, it's gonna take some time before it gets to whatever it needs to be.
The whole carrying
Like,
cross thing, though, I'm so perplexed of it.
why?
Going straight for Roman Reigns.
I still don't rate him.
Why though?
I don't understand,
what
bro.
the fuck he did.
Karen Cross is a little.
Yeah,
bro,
he
Isn't
was.
Isn't he gone?
No, he's
Came
back
back,
now.
He came back.
Came back
He came
on
back.
Friday.
He's come
He
back.
came back and then he's doing the
TikTok.
TikTok for Roman Reigns. I was thinking.
But the thing is, yeah,
yeah,
no,
she was fair.
but here's the thing though. Like at least my criticism of WWE has been like new stars. But then how are you gonna establish new stars if you don't give them the position?
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of
the-
Karen
the
Cross.
thing is-
But how are you gonna establish new stars if you don't give them the opportunity to be put in big
No,
positions?
you don't. No, don't
And the thing is,
handshake him
and
because
the thing,
here's
and
the thing.
the thing,
But you
and
know
I'm
what
not,
is,
I'm
bro?
not a Carry On Cross fan,
No,
by the way.
but
So
it's,
this ain't
it's,
about
it's,
Carry.
you're not giving him the opportunity to build that character on. Like, Karrion
Bro,
Kross
he
has
just-
not, but he's not had a match. He's not
man,
had a
Sam,
relevant
bro,
match,
can I say
bro.
something?
Man
Can I
come
say
in a
something?
mask and got battered by Jeff Hardy, bro.
Sam,
Jeff Hardy came back.
bro, look at
No,
that
you
Great
can't say he's
Khali that
different. You
came
can't
in.
say
Look at you, look at Daniel Bryan that came
No,
out.
but Great Khali's a whole different thing, bro.
Bro,
It
he's
is a
not.
different.
He's not.
Great Khali.
Yeah,
Great Khali
but
came
wait,
in.
but wait, can I
Great
say
Khali
something?
come in fighting fucking Colin Delaney.
He
I
fought.
like
No,
that.
but wait. Finish
Shut up,
before I
man.
start. Before I silence myself, he came back and fought the Undertaker. Cool, but he didn't go straight for a title yet. It still took him time to progress. So what
How
I'm
do you know
trying
for
to
the
say,
how do you know for the title? How do you know for the title?
it wasn't for the title. Did you watch?
But how do you know Karrion Kross is for the title? How do you know Karrion Kross?
Yeah,
For
so why-
example,
so why are you
for-
gonna go to Roman Reigns?
wait,
Listen,
Eddie.
Bro, he
Why is he
attacked
gonna go to
Drew though.
Roman Reigns and say
He attacked Drew
TikTok?
though.
Wait,
The whole
wait,
scene.
wait. Every big name that you love, yeah. Majority of the time, cool. We talk about Jericho. Who did Jericho come in against? The Rock. We talk about Kevin Owens. Who did Kevin Owens come in against? Cena. We talk about all in order to establish
But
guys.
what
You
I'm
have to
trying
put
to
them in
say-
positions to
No,
where they
I
can
get-
flourish.
To be honest with you, I get the whole Drew aspect because yes, he hit Drew. But then why the TikTok for Roman?
Listen.
Because
I get it
we
though. I
spent
get it.
last
I get
week,
what
yeah.
you mean.
We spent last week about 45 minutes deliberating who's next for Roman because there's
The
no
whole
one
dilemma
credible
for
that
2
can
years
get
is
him.
nobody.
So
We've actually been deep in for the past year. We've had this whole same argument. of
Who's
who
next?
is
Murder mystery.
actually next because nobody has been built. We've now got someone that's coming in that is they're gonna try and build. Whether he beats Roman or not, it doesn't matter because at some point when Roman decides to lose, we will now have another credible star that can now fend for the title.
he was a 2-time champion in NXT, right? Booked tremendously in NXT, whether you like him or
Yeah.
not.
Presentation.
Like, his presentation.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Karrion Kross, innit? Like, I'm not sold on the wrestling aspect, but
Not at all.
I think he's
He
a
doesn't
good
need to-
wrestler.
I like it.
I think it's
I think
it's
he's-
alright,
I don't
but-
like
but
that.
the
Heavy
thing is-
hitting.
the
I don't
thing is-
I
like
don't
it.
think he has many moves. though.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
does the job. Like, he does the job.
I don't like him.
Yeah, but this is like
That's not big of a
ultimate.
passion, bro.
The thing is, he can't wrestle against like real fighters. That's the problem.
But he does the job for me.
No, he does the job when he's not fighting people like Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, it matches how he's portrayed, sort of thing. Like, and ultimately, he can come in now, and we're like, okay, this guy's a credible threat. In NXT, in over 2 reigns, I think he just lost like one match.
One match, yeah.
In his entire run in
Yeah.
NXT. Like, yes, what happened on the main roster happened, but I guess thank God for him, that was over like a 2-month period, and he was out the
And
company.
he was out.
So they can afford to just sweep it under the carpet. And let's kind of
And-
reboot and start again with this guy.
And with a lot of these and a lot of these new guys that are coming back here, it's like it's a fresh because a lot of these guys Triple H has hands-on experience with. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like because the problem, like I said, we've had this conversation before, but the problem a lot of the time was like, cool, a lot of these NXT guys, they'd be built up for some reason to be given to Vince, who doesn't have the same vision as them. But now it's like Triple H is built, like taking the guys that he built and is bringing them to a company that he's running. Yes, the main roster and NXT are 2 different things. And people got to adapt for television. By the end of the day, Triple H has hands-on experience with these guys, and who better to build these guys than the guy who literally brought them into the company and got them over in the first place. So with Karrion Kross, it's like he might not be your portion, but you should applaud stuff like this because stuff like this is how the main event scene doesn't get boring, and we don't see the same 3 guys on rotation. We get new fresh blood in the roster, and we get new exciting matches.
And fam, they're bringing in people. It's not like they're bringing in Tucker or any of these man, like people like Karrion Kross, people like Dakota, people like the Extremists. They before WWE, they've had dark TV experience, so they know what to do. Do you know what I mean? These are people that you don't necessarily have to really build. You just have to mold them for WWE. So
The Karrion Kross thing
You know
might
what?
just be a
You
long-term
know what? It
story.
perplexes me. Yeah, I get it. I get what you man are saying, and you man, you know, of course you don't have valid points. It's always the same thing. But then people were complaining when Finn was now going to the main spot. So
You complain.
when people were complaining, people were saying, "Why is Finn that?" Well, I was complaining.
Wait. In 2016.
Against Roman, against the recent one, the demon one.
Oh, the
right?
recent one.
Which one?
We're talking about
Demon
when
one.
Finn first came.
when he first came, or when he
No,
recently?
when recently when Cena
Oh.
The demon-
and all that.
The demon thing.
The demon thing.
The demon
Roman
thing.
for the demon.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, that's
See,
it.
people
So
complain about
recently, as in recently.
Yeah, so recently.
I don't
Why
think
are you
we-
complaining?
no, people
I'll-
complain about the
people
finish of the
complain.
match.
Okay, cool.
People complain about the finish.
Okay,
What was
well,
he complaining about
it was
then?
me.
Shit.
I just thought that Finn wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, but it's fine.
No, people.
I just feel for someone to come to Roman, it just has to wow me, and I'm just not wowed.
Remember,
That's
all
what it
he
is.
did was literally tell Roman, yeah,
Time's up.
that your time is ticking.
Time is
All
up.
he did is tell Roman your time is
That's what I'm
ticking.
saying. How do you
He
know?
ain't saying I want a title match tomorrow.
No.
He did this. He did this.
Because-
he didn't do nothing.
because-
they just gave him
because,
the
okay.
and said your time
He
is
didn't put it at the
ticking.
Okay, who's a mid? Who's a mid card on SmackDown? Just give me a run.
Sheamus,
Okay.
Walter.
For example,
Walter's
No,
mid-card
he's
champion.
got mid-card championship.
okay,
He's
if Karrion Kross, we love Sheamus, but Karrion Kross here came to Sheamus, we'd be talking about it and then we move on. The reason why the Roman thing works is because we're actually like, raw, Karrion Kross and Roman. Let me see where it's going.
That
If
must
he
have
came,
slapped
look, Karrion Kross and Sheamus will be a good match. I'm not saying Sheamus is.
No, Karrion Kross and Roman will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it will slap. It will slap. It will slap.
That will slap.
It will slap.
Nah, bro.
Bro, no, imagine that.
It will slap. Bro,
I would-
I can see the entrance. You see Karrion Kross.
No, the entrance, yeah, the entrance for me.
Expressions alone.
Bro,
I
the
can't lie, it will
finishers,
slap.
bro.
I think the build will be better than the match.
Bro, Roman
No, the match will be
will
sick.
low-key carry him. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I thought,
if it's now Kushida or fucking Canarelli, it's a long one. I can't lie. When
No,
they might start doing
I
the
feel
martial
like-
arts, and we don't start doing
no, I feel like but I feel like Roman Reigns and Karrion Kross here, like in terms of presentation, I feel like the build will be sensational because it'll be like the
That's a
TikTok.
proper WWE match.
Yeah, but if Karrion Kross was to come in against a mid carder, like we'd be talking about, we'd be like, okay, cool, this is kind of where his position is, and we'd kind of put his ceiling there. With Roman, it's like sink or swim. It's like cool, we've given you the opportunity now, do something, and then you're gonna be.
You
Yeah.
know the maddest thing. You didn't watch Karrion Kross in NXT, right?
No, unfortunately.
You saw whatever rubbish they did with him before. You are gonna love
Karrion
Karrion
Kross.
No. Yeah, no.
Presentation, you're gonna love him.
If you like Finley,
Bro.
if you like Finley,
Hey, Sam.
You see,
Sam,
for when he does
Sam.
the entrance properly, yeah,
Sam,
for
Sam,
Bray.
he beats people up.
Okay.
You're actually gonna
I'm
love
not playing.
Karrion
No,
Kross. Like,
that's a dumb example. I was gonna say play 2K. You see.
man will see the entrance. Man will see the.
No, it's the
Black-
entrance,
Black-
bruv.
It's gonna be like this. I'm watching my
You see when Karrion comes out with Scarlett, yeah,
Yeah, it's gas,
finished.
gas,
You
gas.
love it.
Bruv, his
You
entrance
actually
is nuts.
love it.
Gas.
It's nuts, and even the vignettes with the TikTok.
You know what
TikTok.
I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna watch some Karrion Kross.
Watch his match against Santos Escobar.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a Street Fighter.
Yeah, that match
yeah,
was sick.
yeah.
That match was
That
sick.
match was cool.
He's the perfect guy to come out against Roman. I can't lie. He's
It's,
the perfect
it's
guy.
literally like NK said, you debut him in one place of the card, and it's like, okay, Karrion Kross is here. You debut him in the main
Properly.
event with two people about to fight for the championship. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, okay, this is
And this is how these NXT wrestlers should have been coming to WWE in the first place. To the not WWE, to the main roster in the first place.
how they did Kevin Owens.
How did Kevin Owens say? Sorry.
But then
In the
Kevin
past,
Owens
you get something
You
like a
can't have Tucker and Ricochet now. Come on.
No, but
come to.
no, not even like that, not even like that.
Nah, let's be real. Come on, let's be
But
guided.
even
Let's not be amplified. Let's be guided. You know what I mean? Ricochet and Tucker and Otis at
No,
the
but
time
if it's a thing
cannot come
If it's a
and
thing
chat
where
to
like,
Seth.
if it's a thing where they came out unsurprised, like Raw is Ricochet from NXT,
Yeah.
like Bubba Tune when Bubba Tune featured in the Royal Rumble, we will guess what that Raw.
No, but that's Saudi Arabia.
But still, we're watching, innit? We're watching. We had
No, we only got gas because of the name, not because of.
No, but come on,
Nah,
okay,
nah,
I'm
nah,
joking.
No,
But okay, Kevin Owens came.
No, Kevin Owens was ridiculous,
Like that.
bro. Even Kevin Owens, even Sami Zayn. When Sami Zayn came out, I think it was Cena was doing an open challenge. And then who came out? Was it Bret Hart, innit?
Yeah, Bret Hart.
Oh,
came
Bret
to
Hart.
the-
Bret Hart introduces Sami
Even-
Zayn.
even,
Sami Zayn coming
Who
out.
was the guy?
Gas.
Sean Spears when he come.
Royal
Huh?
Rumble. Yeah,
Royal
10.
Rumble.
Yeah. No, but didn't he come and fight Cena one time for the United States Championship?
Spears. I
Was it
don't
Triple
remember.
Threat?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Baron
I
Corbin,
think
I
he
think.
did. I think he did, and the
But-
crowd was
I think it was
crazy.
Triple
Yeah, he
Threat.
did.
But yeah, like I feel like with a lot of guys, you're gonna see a lot of new faces. Like in this era, I feel like you're gonna see a lot of new faces or coming on your TV, and I feel like that's a good thing because it's like now the roster's gonna change, and then now you're gonna see like, okay, people getting pushed, people this. I don't like the whole revolving door of it's only 4 top guys and that's it. That's shit, bro.
That's what Attitude Era was good.
That's shit, bro.
No, that's
No, ruthless aggression, bro. Bro,
if
if I was even deep in here, if you go back and look at like ruthless aggression paper WrestleManias, yeah, look at the WrestleManias, yeah. You hardly see the same guy in the main event. You hardly see the same guy main event in If you look at Ruthless, you see a couple guys, but it's always okay. This is a new main event. It's a new main event. I like that. Keep things flowing. Keep things
We've said
different.
this time and time
Yeah.
again that literally back in the day we've had people that were able to transition from the bottom of the card to top.
To
of the
up,
card
yeah.
and up and down. Whereas now it's like when you're at the top,
You don't
stay
go
there,
anywhere.
you don't really go. And if you're at the bottom,
You're
if you're like a
staying
Tucker
there.
Or Ricochet,
It's conservative, isn't it?
Okay, so
Yamoshe, like,
so who's okay? Who would you say like of recent times is somebody who's risen from like a position?
Ground up to now.
Yeah, who's risen up the card? Bianca came in at the top.
I feel like the system right now, WWE doesn't really.
It doesn't allow that.
It doesn't allow that. So
Who's-
I
I think he main roster.
Sheamus's partner.
What, Butch?
no,
Rich
Holland.
Rich.
No,
He's come literally like NXT UK,
Yeah, he did
NXT,
True.
Rhea. She's come.
Rhea
She's
Rhea
come
as
all
well,
the
actually,
way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Literally straight all the way from the UK.
I think it's just not as known.
I'll say Bobby Lashley. When he
Yeah,
first came back to
yeah.
WWE,
Oh yeah,
he was
what he was doing my sister promos.
He was slapping his bum like.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, I
Bobby
think-
Lashley.
Yeah.
You know, one of the
I think
sisters was
maybe-
acclaimed.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Max Caster. Yeah.
I think maybe because in this era it doesn't really show for come up as much.
That's
as,
the problem.
as back then. Back then it would show how the person was at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And where they've
I
come
think
now.
they show up more, don't you think, with like NXT?
What?
Because
There's more
otherwise,
visibility.
straight away
Yeah.
you're just straight in the main roster. Like,
Mm.
I think you see it more now, whereas before, like to get into like WWE, it's like so hard. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you don't see all the like work before. Whereas there, you see like, okay, we're gonna start NXT, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and then you go on the main roster. That's what I think.
But yeah, man, for me, listen, when it comes to the whole Roman situation, I have one answer. My answer is Cody. That's it. My answer is Cody.
Hey, Cody's-
My
Cody's
answer is
got-
Cody,
Yeah.
bruv.
Cody's got
I
a
said
very,
it last
Cody's
week.
got a very, very big job in his hands when he comes back. I
It's
can't lie.
Cody is the only guy who should take the
Bro.
title.
There's more people still coming. I know more people are gonna still go for that.
It
title.
doesn't matter. It's
No,
only be Cody.
The thing is, the way,
Where's Kofi?
Kofi came back. He's in a feud with the
But do you know
what's it,
that's what
Warriors.
he's fucking-
He's with the Viking.
He
race.
was
Don't
he
boys.
went on
He's
top.
fine,
Do
he's
you
fine.
remember? And then suddenly
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
Brock Lesnar.
Cody got
They-
charted, bro.
they-
He got
they-
charted.
Yeah.
They pimped him out as soon as the Fox deal came.
Yeah.
They said
It's
Fox said this
disgusting.
isn't our champion.
He will never reach those heights again.
Kofi Kingston to
and
Kofi
that was
Olomide.
everyone.
Chill,
was
fam.
like,
Hey, Kofi Olomide is a goat, fam. Don't do that. Don't do that. Kofi Olomide is a
It's
goat,
sad, man.
fam.
It's sad.
That's
I'd
a
rather,
super
goat,
I'd rather
bruv.
watch Kofi than Bobby Lashley anytime.
Yeah, gay.
Bobby Lashley.
I would.
Why?
I just don't, like I said, I like character and stuff, and I just feel like Bobby Lashley's just a
Okay,
bit.
fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
No,
He's
fair
got a new
enough.
character now where he's like the strongest man on earth. I like
No,
his
no,
age.
The
But
only
it's
thing
like-
I liked
it's
is when he
like-
had that thing with Lana.
You know the thing is though, you're right.
Do
You
you
know,
remember
this is
that?
wrestling
And even
podcast.
then he looked so fucking awkward. I was
You know
like,
what it is though? You know what it is though?
Sports entertainment.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm the
shit.
same. I'm the same as well. To be honest with you, Bobby doesn't really have a lot of character.
no, he doesn't.
Wait, are you saying that you liked it?
What?
What the whole
No,
Bobby
no,
Lashley
no,
thing?
no, no,
I was about to say because
no,
I remember the podcast.
no,
You definitely didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No. I didn't.
Well, don't come and do suffrages.
Yeah.
He's got a controversial house about it.
Is it?
He's got a
Yeah,
controversial
no,
house
just
about
to
it.
double checking it.
Come on, bro.
Just to
Come
double
on,
check.
bro.
You know how some man they like to do suffrages when
No,
gospel shoppers in
I
Brazil.
just don't feel Bobby hasn't really got. Since the beginning, he's not really had character, and I feel like he's very shy in his promos.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's very
not a
trust
talker,
me.
yeah.
He's
No,
very
he's
shy in
not
his
a talker.
promos, bro. If you hear how people talk, he's not really confident.
Don't
It's
you
like he
think-
kind of stutters.
I agree.
my thing with Bobby isn't even attached to Bobby. I was briefly watching just the build to obviously Royal Rumble, innit? Obviously that was a while ago, innit? And I know Bobby's doing better things now. It's just the way Brock Lesnar sunned him, yeah. I was like, rah.
No,
This
I
is not
wouldn't, I
good.
wouldn't say that. What
This-
in his match?
No, in the the Bobby Who
Oh
thing.
yeah. That was.
I was like,
mockage.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
That was a
I was
mockage.
like, But obviously he's doing better things now, innit? So
This
big up
is the
that.
thing, like, it's difficult. You put someone like that in these positions, but like you shouldn't, because really and truly, you know, Bobby Lashley can't save himself from being dug out by Lesnar
But
or by anyone.
the thing is,
Yeah, it's just
the
gonna
thing is,
squash him.
like I love the thing is, and obviously it was Lesnar just in the in the midst of the cowboy stuff, which was new in it. So Lesnar's never been a promo. So for now Lesnar to now sun you, it's like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
No, Lesnar never been in a promo.
no, he's never been a promo guy.
He has.
Yes.
From first question, bro. He's
Nah, it was squeaky, bro.
He's
bro.
just stuck down the
It was
middle.
squeaky, bro.
Wait,
We watched that. We watched that. We watched the feud with Eddie. Eddie was talking the whole time.
No.
He watched the whole with Eddie.
You know what? Brock,
Even flipping hardcore Holly, bro. Everyone's trying to
Brock
Nah.
was doing promos. Brock was doing promos. He
No,
was
but
doing
of
promos.
recent he hasn't been talking.
Yeah,
bro.
recent.
Of
But
recent he
with
hasn't
that
been
question, there was no
talking, bro.
squeakiness.
Bro, there's no
There was no
squeakiness, man.
squeakiness. I can tell you that for
What,
free.
squeak?
Me gold, bro!
Yeah.
Bro, even this stuff with hardcore Holly, Undertaker,
was
bro,
sick,
nah,
yeah.
bro.
No, fair,
John Cena, bro.
Eddie.
Fair. No, I'm talking about okay, of recent then. Of recent.
He's not a
But
known.
But he's not giving us it.
Yeah, but when you're
that's
Paul
because-
Heyman, do you even need to have a
Yeah,
conversation?
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
it
You
is.
don't really.
Because
need
I
it.
remember.
That's hilarious, man.
Has anyone got more tissue?
One thing I want to give credit to is that WWE have also done a thing where like whenever you've watched the episode of Raw or SmackDown as of recent, the last episodes they've given you something to come back to. So I'm now wondering what is Karen Cross going to do next week. It's like a cliffhanger at the same time.
To be honest,
Which is what they used to do.
interesting.
What they used to do back. Like, do you remember back in the day?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Which is interesting.
That's
It is
how a
interesting
TV
to
show
know.
should end.
be.
Yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
you need to watch it.
You need
Like
to come back.
Like,
I was watching the end of Raw.
Yeah,
Like
Loomis.
AJ Styles beat
Loomis.
my
Loomis,
man.
the Loomis
I was
fan.
just
Yeah.
thinking,
Do you know-
you know what? I looked at the thing.
That
I
gas-
thought,
you
is
can't
that the end of the show? Like, because I saw the little sticker thing come up.
Yeah.
I
And then I saw the chaos happening over
Yeah,
the thing.
The
and I
car
saw
crash.
Loomis.
Yeah,
It's
Loomis
like,
getting
now we
taken
have
out
to
by
watch Raw
security.
next week. Like,
Yeah.
What we say, Retribution coming back here?
God forbid.
Retribution coming back.
Retribution was shit, bro.
But you see,
I-
they're
on
talking
Triple
about,
H, I
they're
can
talking
see it.
about
I can
getting,
see it.
T-Bar back to Dijakovic.
You know what? It had
Yeah.
potential.
It
It
did
had
not, bro.
potential.
No,
No, it did have potential.
Bro,
Ali
The
didn't
whole
do too bad.
Retribution had
Let's be real.
potential. It had potential.
Please come
We
back
all
for
said
sure.
that had potential. Let's be real. We all
Gargano's
said
come
that
back.
had
It had
potential.
potential.
They
Yeah, but
they made a seat still.
Of who?
Gargano's come back for sure. Because
Oh, no,
what I feel is
yes.
going to happen is
Oh, he
this.
said he
Yeah,
wants to win the IC title.
with Gargano,
Yeah.
I think he can. What I think is going to
Or
happen, yeah,
against Gunter.
Ciampa's gonna be vexed at the Miz. Actually, no, he came out though. That's not
No,
gonna work. Fuck,
Ciampa's
it's
on
not
the
gonna
Miz
work.
right now.
It's not gonna work.
No, I think Ciampa might. But I
It's gonna work.
think
It's
Ciampa
gonna
I
might.
work.
prefer
time.
Ciampa as a heel. Don't turn face. Just be a
No.
Be a
as-
brick. I like it. Honestly, I
But he's not really a
like
heel.
it.
He's not. But really and truly, hey Sam,
Always been a heel.
Sam, really and truly, him right now, yeah. For actually, technically speaking, yeah, he's not actually a heel. He just wants to win a title.
Nice.
He's
He's a heel.
No, but you know, but
he's
he's
aligned with a hill.
Hey,
He's aligned with a hill though.
he's out of a hill. But do you get what I'm trying to get at though?
I get you, but he's with a hill.
Bro,
Because
he
even
wore
that-
the same jacket as the Miz. He's a heel.
He's a heel. He's a heel. Trust
He
me.
came to SummerSlam in his pants.
He-
Most people that are valets, they don't come in there.
They come in a suit.
Bruv,
They
it's
come in a
cool.
suit. He came in
But-
pants. He
but
was
he's always backing the Miz anyway, so he's a heel.
But I would say after his performance on Raw, him
notch.
and Ciampa, Ciampa and Lashley, they both kind of elevated each other through that performance, and the crowd were feeling him as like they were cheering him.
They're cheering
Ciampa as
Ciampa.
well.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Like,
they were cheering him as well.
I think everyone wanted Ciampa to win, innit? But when Bobby Lashley won, he got a pop as well. But
Bobby Lashley got a big pop.
But
man.
Bobby's
People love Bobby.
Bobby's
Bobby's
over.
over, man.
Bobby's
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
Bobby's
over,
over.
man.
Bobby's over.
I'm
Bobby's
here for
over.
you don't watch Raw, did you?
No, I need to start watching it again. You
Yeah.
guys are making me.
We just started.
I
A lot of
stopped
few of us
watching
just
it
started
a few
watching it
months
again.
ago.
Okay.
I felt like it kind of just.
Yeah.
It
There's-
did, and I was just like.
Yeah.
I
You-
watched
you-
it, literally all of it, and had it all recorded, and then I just
Yeah.
see it, and I'm like,
Yeah, myth.
I don't want to watch it.
It's getting back to the days of like stuff you said you like. So
Do you
Yeah.
man think that Tony Khan's a bit worried now that Triple H is?
He said today he wasn't. He said
He's saying
Did
that,
you
but
see
real-
his tweet? What was it? Oh, about now I'm
He's
the
the
longest.
That's yeah.
What did he say?
I'm the longest now reigning CEO in time.
Bill-
Or
Bill-
something
Oh,
like that.
oh,
something
that
like
one. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
see
I
that.
think Tony Khan's crazy now. He's shook.
That's why he put
Well, you're hearing
So I
like
said Tony
people-
Khan's worried because he put
But do you think Tony Khan's actually making all these storylines and everything though, as in depth as Triple H would? I don't think so.
No, I don't think
what do you
so.
mean? What do you mean?
Like in terms of like like obviously he has the final say and everything, but
I think he has the only say. Well, he's taking ideas from people, but
do
he's the
you
book-
think
he's
do you,
booking
do you
it.
think someone else is giving that final say as well? Though?
He's got a lot
I
to
don't
deal
think
with
so.
as well. Like he's
Yeah.
got Fulham and Jaguars.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I don't
no.
think he's given
Even
everything.
I don't,
to
that's what I'm saying.
No,
Mate.
so
I
I
don't
don't-
think he's going to give the final
I'm
say.
not trying to
for
outman his
everything.
business,
Other people
yeah.
are definitely
Well,
pulling
BT's
the
was
string.
trying to get
Apart
onto
from
him, you
maybe
know.
the elite. I think he's maybe elite will have their final say on whatever they want.
I think Regal's putting maybe
Wow.
implementing
I don't
something.
think he has.
No.
Nah.
No?
It's really
You know
Tony,
Ricky.
like-
No, it's Tony. It's Tony. It's no, it's Tony.
You think so?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, that man's a busy man.
Yeah.
He is.
Big
When
him
he
up.
But
just
the
came
Fulham
out the
fans
other
are not
day-
really feeling what he's doing though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's footballers though. They're not
No.
really for the whole
But
wrestling thing,
they, BT tried to hold him up about it. He didn't want to talk about it. He's charging tickets, football tickets. So he's charging £100 for the adults
Oi,
and £70 for kids
oi,
at football matches, at Premier League matches.
oi.
And
That's
people
mad.
people's heads are like, nah, this is like, come on.
But the thing
Kids
is,
got peas,
yeah,
man, it's alright.
football's a mad thing anyway. So
That's another conspiracy, isn't it?
I just want to shed light on one superstar that really done well on Raw this week. Andrew Dawkins.
Yeah.
His match
Yeah.
against Seth.
I'm Angelo Dawkins fan. I can't lie.
His match
You know
against
what?
Seth.
You know what? I think with Angelo, it took me a while to grow in him, but recently I've been liking Angelo.
Bro, his match against
Fair enough.
No, don't mind it. Don't worry.
I
What was that thing he
Did
was
I ever
doing?
say Angelo was great?
Oh, Montez
what I
Ford.
said.
Yeah, what was that he was doing on the floor?
He's trying to sack out. He's just trying to take piss out of Seth, innit? So Seth came to like do a face off, innit? And he's just mocking him. Like what he done to against Randy when he's doing that thing against Randy. Yeah, that's his thing, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawkins is good. I think no, you know what?
No,
it
he
is?
smashed it.
You know what it is? They spent when Montez had his little transformation, put on a bit of weight, a bit of muscle, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah,
He looks good.
they spent the next 3 weeks praising Montez, and whether you like it or not, by doing that, they kind of buried Dawkins,
of course.
because you're tag team partners. You can't just be praising one and like, what
I
about
always
the other?
felt like he was just always like a little bit
lower.
under.
Yeah.
Because he's got so much charisma, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Montez
exactly.
Ford?
I think
And he
Angelo,
can jump high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very.
Yeah,
I think Angelo needed a performance like that to remind people that he's that guy as well.
yeah.
He's not gonna get the same amount of success as Montez, for being honest.
Thing with
But he can be a
Dawkins,
player.
thing with
Yeah,
Dawkins, you
Mid-card
always saw
player.
glimpses of him anyway in the tag team match when it was his time to tag. He gets
Yeah.
hot tag,
Yeah.
and he does his thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you don't see it really because he doesn't have really as much single matches. So
Yeah.
you know, it's usually Montez who takes over and
Well,
does the madness.
Yeah.
He really works Seth.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
lie.
yeah, he
Seth
does
was
well.
tired, fam.
I told you, Seth's the man now, man. Seth will push you. So, like Seth says, he's a measuring stick. He just said it on Raw right now. Like he is a measuring stick. If you're gonna be a guy, you have to go through him, and I believe that.
I like this
Yeah,
whole angle
it's true.
Seth is doing with like him like injuring people, and because he injured Randy, he injured Cody. Did he injure Randy? He didn't injure Randy.
No,
He didn't.
It's Riddle.
He injured Riddle,
It was Riddle.
and I'm sure the next person
Seth's
comes up,
always been injuring people, though. If you think about it, though,
which is good. I think you should keep it up.
for years, even the whole eye situation.
That was real stuff.
No, and let's not talk about that, please. That eye situation
Eye for
threw
an
me.
eye.
It's why.
That was
it's
Malachi Black is also not.
That's what I'm saying. It's why he's.
Eddie Guerrero's healed. I mean, not Eddie Guerrero. Raymond was healed. Eddie Guerrero went to the church to go get prayed over.
Went to AEW,
And this guy's
now
still
he's
got-
his eye.
Oh, my God.
No, Malachi Black. Come on, man.
That's real storytelling.
Oh.
That's good though. I appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah, I
Mm.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
That is
Like that.
funny though. Raymond still got healed quickly. My brain.
You know about me? Tell Malachi Black evil, innit?
I like it. It's fine.
I like that he talks now on AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah,
promos.
it's good.
Whereas, like,
Nah,
he
yeah.
didn't say anything, did he, on
I
WWE?
can't-
That's what he wanted.
Just
They wanted him to be like
recorded
mute.
vignettes.
I
Yeah.
can't
Sitting
lie.
in a couple.
We'll go back to WWE, but speaking of like do you know what I like as well? Brody King, fam. He's
Brody King's-
Brody King's
He's
cold.
really good.
Oh yeah, I seen when he just made Darby Allin pass out.
Bruh,
something
that
like
was fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was scary. You know? I thought
He done it. He done it. I think
Darby
at a fan convention or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, when he
Yeah,
brought him to the table,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Bruv,
man.
even the promo, even the little vignette he did on Darby Allin, because having a coffin match in it, he's like, what type of flowers do you want on your gravestone?
Fucking.
This is like
He
the
got a
second.
tattoo.
Yeah,
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 he's
that's
got a
what they
tattoo.
said in
And
that.
Darby got a tattoo as well this week as well.
Is this the
No,
second?
No,
is this
he
the second
wrote
coffin match this year?
Byron.
Huh?
Is this the second coffin match this year? Or is this the third?
Second, because he had one
Ethan
with
Page.
and oh,
He had one with Ethan Page. Was that
And even
this
I think it's the
year?
Two
first.
coffin matches a year.
What's wrong with that?
2.
with Andre.
Come on, man. 2
Only
coffin matches a
August.
year. Then winter is coming, and he will now have another funeral match. What the fuck?
I don't know what to say.
The man likes death.
I think
No, this is no. Come on, am I being over dramatic? Like, am I being dramatic? Like 2 coffin matches a year.
That is a lot.
That's a
Like,
lot.
Yeah, I think
But it's confidence. You should never come back. You shouldn't come back for a long time though.
this is what I was just about to say. So
Ethan Page came
Buried
back.
Alive,
with
man,
the
used to come
Hermes
back
t-shirt.
after Buried Alive. Then you're like, what do you mean?
Oh,
Like,
oh,
you
like,
have
I
a
used
Buried
to
Alive
love
match,
them.
and people used to come back.
come back.
and Undertaker did
Should
this.
should that be
Yeah,
the
did
same
it?
as a coffin match?
No, but that works
Do
with
you
the
expect
character
to see
and
someone
the-
back
No, he's
after
done
the
3.
coffin
He's
match?
done 3. He won one with Ethan Page and one with Andrade.
As in all this 2022?
Yeah, he done one with Andrade, one with
Yeah,
Ethan.
Andrade was this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrade was the
Oh,
shit
is
as
that
well.
when he went through it? Is that when he jumped through the coffin as well?
Yeah, when he done the suicide bomb and
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
it. I
They
just
should
can't
go
remember
away
if it
for
was
a while. They should like come back like different.
Third.
It's changed, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like oh,
Changed
3
the
coffins.
character.
Come on, man. No, this is crazy, man. This is how when he's now going to be fighting ghosts soon. This is ridiculous.
What, who's that?
Darby Allin.
Oh yeah,
That'll be a sick match, though. I can't lie.
He's gonna go through the ladder and just jump and hit himself. No, fuck this shit.
Talking about darkness though, like back to the E, come on. Like the Judgment Day, I'm kind of like I don't know where it's gonna go.
Oh, that's dead, bro.
I'm pretty confused.
Rhea Ripley being their leader
was-
is their best.
It was
It's the
2.
best thing,
It was
yeah.
2 coffin matches. It was 2.
So we've had 2 so far.
Yeah, but 2. Yeah.
I
Because
was
Ethan
told
Page
Rhea was
last year.
carrying Dominic into the ring. Though.
So this is the second one.
So yeah, Andrade and now this is Andrade was this year, and now
Brody King's the second one.
Brody King, broken second one, yeah.
We're talking
I
about
think
Jericho.
it's
Going back to
too much.
AEW. Going back to Jericho.
I hear that, bro.
Jericho and Moxley. Are you guys excited about that match?
Jericho Moxley. Oh, it's a placeholder, isn't it?
I'm a Jericho fan, so I'm always excited to see
I like
Jericho.
Jericho.
It's a placeholder, but I do feel
not like
they do need to I do feel like they do need to give Moxley like a story going into all that because I think they're stalling for CM Punk, but just give Moxley like a bit of a longer feud. Because you're stalling for All Out in it. But
What do you think, Max?
I'm looking forward to seeing Jericho be Lion Tamer Jericho, but I think it's a foregone conclusion. We know what's going
To be honest with you, shout out your guy, bro. What was it like? His debut was what, today? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Jericho.
WWE.
I said, oh yeah, it gets to
The Rock, yeah.
Should be a right match. Like Jericho is solid, but I mean,
Oh, well, his debut was how many years?
20, isn't it? No, it can't be 20. No, it can't be 20.
that's not 20.
Do you know what that promo did was?
2022.
That promo did was so good, but then when you just have The Rock after, just
I heard that.
it was so good, and then it's just like, oh well, fuck.
Something's like
I'm fucked, aren't I?
I mean, it should be alright. Should be fun.
By the way, Sam, just another example of how you debut someone in
yeah.
a top spot. Just saying.
But it wasn't okay.
So who did you want Chris Jericho to come and fight?
He wasn't
Funaki?
he wasn't
He was come and fight fucking Funaki
No,
and
the thing is,
man.
the thing is, I don't think people are understanding what I'm saying. I get it. You can go for the top don. I appreciate that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Oh yeah.
but
back to that, yeah.
it's the whole title thing, innit? It just perplexes me, but
But-
it's fine anyway. You could have went for maybe another top don.
Again, like I said, he never said he wanted the title.
He went for a top guy. He went for Drew.
He
Sam,
just said
but then-
TikTok.
yeah,
I know.
He made his presence known.
Sam, you see the whole thing like this, you're turning it upside down, yeah? As a wise man once said, long-term storytelling. It doesn't mean that Karen Cross is going to take the title himself. His time is coming up. It can be anyone.
I get it.
But it can be anyone. I feel like it can be anyone. Roman's title is
It's a
coming up.
tease.
Yeah.
I get. I'm being stubborn.
No, but Roman's title's coming up.
I mean, his time is coming up. Like,
Yeah,
something's
I think
title's
that's
coming
what
up.
it was. It was
It's
very
not.
direct
I'm
to
not trying to say.
Roman.
It's not.
I know,
it don't-
to be honest with you, I'm
it
actually being stubborn. I can admit that I am being stubborn. I know you men have to drill it in me sometimes. Oh, come on.
I just said nothing. It's him.
Go home and watch some Carrying Cross tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
please,
I am
please.
gonna do that.
Oh, Sam, we're gonna love him, man.
150 million%. Come on.
Yeah, his entrance is really good, isn't it? And that's what it's about at the end of the day, isn't it?
Presentation.
Presentation.
Wrestling entertainment.
Sports entertainment.
It was very good to see Scarlett back.
Yeah.
The way they
She's looking
dubbed
good.
Scarlett from that act when he went to main roster last time.
Turned gladiator.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're good together. They
brilliant.
really are.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ava, for coming on, man. Appreciate it, man.
No problem. Thank you for
Listeners,
having me. Sorry I couldn't input too much.
Where can we find you? When's your next match?
Actually, your next match is against Cassius. How are you feeling about
yes.
Oh, I'm so ready to kick his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be rooting for you in commentary.
It's going to be a bitch fight.
Are you gonna have the blade tucked in?
Yeah,
Quick one.
blade it on him. He'll be like,
So where can we find you?
So I've got Hackney Wick.
Yeah.
We're all going to be there
Yes, we are.
next Thursday.
The 18th.
I've got UKPW. I've got Wrestle Carnival coming up. That'll be good against Clementine. Yep, gonna beat her again. Make some Clementine squash. Yeah, I don't know. Just check my social at the Ava Pro,
Yes. At the Ava Pro, go check her out, man.
the hot blonde in the white coat.
Let's go.
Let's-
Is that
tall
the
one.
shit coat? Or?
The shit cat, yeah. Do you know what? My friend messaged me and she was like, she didn't hear coat, and she was like, "Wow, these chants are really getting vicious now." I was like,
She thought the other C word.
she thought that was. I was like, no. I was like, no. I mean, I hope not. But no. Yeah, so cool.
That's hilarious,
Cool.
man.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
So let's make some more noise for Ava.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for the copper bag as well. It's always good in this heat.
Any announcements before we close up with this episode?
Again, Battle in the Basement. That's going to be next week, Sunday. Make sure you guys grab your tickets, come through. We're going to see Team Blacks versus Team NK. We're going to have some DJs. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have the people shaking their back and Badunski's is it.
What time does it finish?
Late.
Oh,
Come
so
through,
maybe I
come
could
through.
go to Rev Pro and then come.
Yeah.
I can get drunk at Rev Pro
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then get drunk with you guys.
Yeah.
Pull up.
Anything else? Follow us on TikTok. We've got the
We've
Streets
got a new
Talking.
show that dropped.
Yeah, we've got a new show that dropped called Who Am I? So we've got 60, well, us man, we've got 60 seconds to guess a wrestler after asking some questions. We've got some new content coming out. You know, Wrestling's House is coming back. Controversial Fast is coming back, right?
Yeah, man, we're coming back, man.
Love
Also,
that.
follow me on my new Instagram, the
Oh, yeah.
controversial one. The controversial one. I know people have been thinking. The controversial one _ I know people. You know, when I'm adding people, they're thinking, "Is he real? Is that Sam Black?" Yeah, it's me. It's me. You know, I'm gonna be doing some content every day soon. I just need to. Me and Mex are gonna pattern that out. Yeah, man. But they're coming for you.
Koga.
Also, shout out to Laps as well. Laps is currently going to do HMA abroad. So Big Back Driller is going to go.
Big Back Driller.
He's going to be going abroad, and just keep posted. We've also got Twitch and we've got Reddit, so we're going to be sorting them stuff out as well.
Wow.
Coffee, we're also on Coffee as well, so we're going to have the link in the distance. So if you guys want to donate some drinks to us, you know, we always have a bottle of water, we've got Copperbergs and stuff like that.
Sweet.
We might have some content on there for you. So yeah, we're just gonna keep building for you guys. That's just the most important thing. And you know, if there's anything you guys want us to do, I don't know if it's make Sam drink 10 shots or a Nafi fry yam on the podcast live. Let us know.
Honestly,
You know.
I'll tell you what. Let me give you this, yeah. So we are going for All Out. Our plans for All Out is to actually do an Airbnb and do a live stream. Before that live stream, because we'll potentially have the whole house the whole day, I'll fry yam live.
Heavy.
Live on YouTube before All Out for us to munch.
We're not
No,
that
let me explain.
I can't.
A Nafi yam Q&A.
No. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do.
Is this what people are paying for?
No, let me get.
Is this what we're gonna do?
Fried yam.
Is this what we're gonna be open
Let me
page
land.
for?
Got lamps on stream.
I'll get Dory. You have some fried yam, Dory.
Okay, thank you.
So you get fried yam, yeah, with some pepper like paste, yeah, whatever, yeah. And after I'll cook that before thingy All Out.
And what wrestling are we gonna watch with it?
All Out. Yeah.
You want to do jumpy wrestling when fried yam is marinated?
Who's wrestling on All Out? We're watching it live.
No,
man.
but okay.
This guy wants us to have heartburn. That's what.
No
it is.
When I now add a taba and flipping corned beef and chicken to the mix, I saw people like, oh, set me some, please. Get the fuck out.
So send me some.
I swear.
Let me sky it.
You dumbass.
You
Just
see,
eat the fried
Fucking
yam on the side.
Bomboclart.
So like you get the yam, you shave down, you know, the skin and that. You cut it into fine chunks. You leave it in water, salt water for like a good 10 minutes. Take out the salt water. You dry it. You put in the oil. Let the oil cook for a bit. Don't leave it too much. Because when you cook the yam too much, yeah, it gets hard to bite. So basically, take it out. You dry it. You leave it. Then in the you get like a mortar, like a Ghanaian mortar. You put the onions in there. You get the peppers in there. Big up Duke. Duke knows what I'm talking about. And you mash it. Keep mashing. You add your seasoning. Keep mashing. You put your oil. Keep mashing. Then you add your meat to the selection. Then you eat. Finished. Done.
Cooking enough.
That's the meat is finished.
Listen. So another adversity, don't worry. Me and you're gonna enjoy. These guys, they're haters, fam.
So you're gonna enjoy the meat? Fair enough.
What's wrong with you guys? So we'll enjoy the meat.
My problem is this: how do you know? So you know? Are you sure you're not gonna fall asleep, fam?
No, it'll be a come. I'll buy one.
Because you
I
see,
told boss.
that's hard. That's heavy
I told
food,
boss
you
man to
know.
cut half in it. Half is fine. Half will wax that. Yeah.
We'll
If you do a whole lot, I don't know, what do you call it?
So long
A whole cassava, yeah. Finish.
Over or under, Anafi sleeps within the first hour.
But I'll tell you what,
King
I can't lie.
fucking sleep.
We'll see how the day goes, innit? We'll see how the day goes. If I fall asleep, I'll fall asleep. If I don't, then yeah. There's a bedroom in it, so
Fried.
my lord. But yeah, man, let's close it here, man.
I also had assorted meats today as well, fam.
Yeah, of course, you're gonna have the door, man. Get me your NK on the road. Get me your table plug. You man, get me your table plug. Yes,
I've got a table plug still.
Cool. Yes, pattern it, man.
She's based in Leytonstone though.
That's fine. Let's do it.
No, I'm good.
I'll pull up.
Yes, all that.
Taba is
gold.
Taba's live
Put
still.
Sawyer in contendership. It's not better.
It's better than CS.
What's Tubber plug?
So Taba is
Taba is a meat.
Is
the
meat
plug is the
gold.
person that you go to.
Is it like lamb?
There's one in East Ham.
Go,
actually.
yeah.
There's a Taba spot in East Ham
That's right.
actually, and they've got fish as well.
Tubber? What is Tubber? Like, what
So-
type?
It's Congolese.
It's
no?
Congolese. It's goat. It's goat meat.
Very nice. Though.
It's nice.
Very nice.
Tubber plug.
Yeah.
No. So okay, look.
Oh,
For example,
Tubber plug.
yeah. So Copperberg plug. So he's a plug. I'll go to him for the thing. Do you know what I mean? So like the wrestling plug, I'll go
There's
to
actually
him.
a Taba spot in a fucking Clapton as well. Actually,
Yeah.
couple man
Selfish
pulled up.
plug.
Don't worry, Ava, man. We're gonna go selfish.
Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, is this where you got the LV bag from?
Oh, swear!
They're from China.
Oh!
Fake like a Louis Vuitton from
Fake
China.
like a
Some
Louis
China.
Listen, let me just say this now.
You
yeah.
liar.
You're
None
a liar.
of my stuff is fake, yeah, before anyone starts getting on to me. I'm saying roly poly, I'm saying anyway.
Alright, cool, man. Guys, we're gonna love you and leave you. This has been episode 32.
30?
You look at
You got the one.
one.
Yes.
One.
This guy's
Oh, was it
drunk off
132?
Yabba.
132.
This guy's forget the script already.
What did I say normally?
I've been an Alfie.
I've been an Alfie.
Your boy
Oh,
Sam
no, you
Black.
forgot you just jumped.
Top of plug. Top of plug. Everyone. We sing. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Outros.
So basically,
This has been episode 100.
How you gonna say your name?
Oh,
Oh, they'll say that.
Come on. You already said it, so you said your
Get out!
I'm even at the shot now, so you can't see me no more. Yeah, do your thing.
Take two.
I can definitely see you.
I mean, this camera.
Just
That
look a bit
camera's
like.
not that camera's been off for a time.
Okay. My name is Ava White, and this has been episode 132 of the WRESTHINGS podcast.
Good up.
And like she says, this is 132th of the wrestling.
We don't
And
listen.
this is the coolest wrestling podcast in the motherfucking world. Make sure you tell your girlfriend, you tell your boyfriend, you tell your pastor, you tell your children, you tell your mommy, you tell your daddy, you tell your auntie, you tell your sister, you tell your girlfriend, you tell your boyfriend, you tell your mommy, you tell your... It's by the Mandem, for the Mandem, by the Mandem, for the Mandem, by the Mandem, for the Mandem, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow! Jade Cargill, I love you. You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you enjoyed what you've listened to, you enjoyed what you watched, you enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.